With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap, while DSP is chasing green. We're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun is shy, can't to see it powers making feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Collis cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil's delight that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today's Sunday the 8th of January 2023. I do apologise for missing the last couple of days. But family circumstances. Check the pinned message at the top of the chat if you want to get more details. I don't want to try and derail the stream. We're all here to, laugh at Phil and focus on bingo. If I need to, I know disappear at times, please understand. But yeah, I just thought I'd try and get a little bit, get back to things. But I do hope you're all doing well. I do hope you're all enjoying your weekend so far, guys. And yeah, Phil has had an interesting couple of days since I've been gone. He's got a brand new ring light, which makes him look more ghoulish than usual, apparently. So yeah, that's something. Phil is not going live yet. He's there in his chat talking whatever randomly, but he's not got the stream live properly yet. I guess he's still trying to set up, but today will mark his Game of the Year and most disappointing Game of the Year thing, so fucking great for that. So yeah, just waiting for that to go live a second so I can mute the goddamn live stream, because Phil's crappy music will just randomly start playing out of nowhere. While we're waiting for Phil, how about we just spin the wheel and determine our card for today? Reality, it looks like it's a new reality, so there we go. Reality will be the card for today's bingo shenanigans. And I may as well just get the thing picked now. We need a number between 1 and 220. The first number in chat I see between the numbers 1 and 220 will be the card I picked for today's bingo. And hopefully we can get a good number. 123 was the first number in chat I saw from DSP's Receding Hairline. You really should change that name and add the word receding in there, DSP's Hairline. The 124th bingo card will be the 124th result. And I went by it by one, damn it. There you go. So the card on the right hand side will be our card for today's bingo shenanigans. We've got Phil saying, in fact, him giving a good old leg slap. Him saying good news, monetize you, and him messing with his phone. They're just talking about phone stuff. Then him saying voted, members, him using hateful slurs, him having dead air, and him saying idiot. Then him mocking his chat, giving a years ago story, snorting, him saying schedule, and gifted memberships. The fourth row is Phil clearing his throat, him saying help, support, shot, and him getting at least $15+ in tips. And the final row is Phil standing up, him saying reality, him having some YouTuber jealousy, him saying honest, and go. That is our bingo card for today's shenanigans. Phil is still not live yet. He's probably just setting up all sorts of nonsensical garbage behind the scenes. So yeah, let me just save this card very quickly for you guys, because I don't want to forget to save it. I do hope you guys are enjoying the weekend. As I said before, we have had some good stuff since I've not streamed. There's been some good things happened. Pixar Animations released its brand new video, which is a very entertaining video. I managed to catch some time to watch it. It's a reimagining of what Phil would be like if he was leading a small dent-head country. So yeah, it's a great video watch. I'd highly recommend if you guys have not seen Pixar Animation's most recent video yet. It's very entertaining. So, of course, that being said, I think they're still live right now, actually. That being said, they had their usual Sunday show. Today's guest was Dayglow, who sometimes comes in here as well, you know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to Dayglow being the guest for that being said in their podcast. And, yeah. Also, one more thing, guys. I have done a couple of changes to the stream. First of all, there's a wee kind of strange... The very top of the screen, I had 100 likes equals to free space at the top and 10 burps at the bottom. Somebody said that really should be swapped around because the 10 burps equals a free space should be next to the burp counter, which means it just makes sense. It made perfect sense to obviously. So the person that recommended me changing that, thank you very much. It does make perfect sense to actually have the burp line at the top. So yeah, and you guys all know, John, by now 10 burps is a free space. I think it was you, Aiden, actually. Aiden, you suggested it, yeah. So I told you I'd do it, you know, just there you go. So I done it earlier on. So 10 burps is a free space, 25 snorts is a free space, 100 likes for Phil is a free space. If he blows bubbles before recording for gameplay, or in this case, recording for his fucking 2022 Game of the Year crap, that will be a free space as well. And, yeah, if you get 25 out of 25, one of you guys can win a bingo prize. And we've not had a bingo winner yet so far this year, I believe. Let me get the card. Phil's very late today. It's strange how late he is. We're getting the stream going live. Yeah, I'm just very... he's not even said anything in his chat. It's like he just fucking fell over or something and can't get up. Anyway. You guys should be able to see the bingo card now. I know it's glory. So, that looks good to me. I think we're all good, ready to go. Yeah, Phil was very late. This is quite cringe. Anyway, I can close that. I have a few other things ready to go to check out if needed. I'm going to turn Meerkat's music up while we wait for Phil to go properly live. We'll have Jasper got his neck. It's possible, I guess. What I could do is show you guys a video I made. I was planning to upload a video. I was awake. I had a fucking weird sleeping pattern last night. I was awake for Piece of Pieces stream, the night stream, with Phil playing Warzone. So I've seen Phil be toxic towards somebody in his chat. And I was going to do a video on it. I made a thumbnail for it. I actually made the video for it. But then I saw another detractor already upload a video on it, and I thought, I don't want to fucking step on someone's toes. Another detractor already has their video up. I think it was Snort Hogan that had a video up about it, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, I'm not going to just randomly take away... Someone else has a video up about the incident where Phil banned somebody over $50 for Warzone bounty. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to upload my own video on that just because, you know, someone else has a video on it already. What I could do is just show it off here, actually, now I think about it. So I might do that. Just... yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll show it off here. Let me just organise it. Media source, hang on, let me just go to my OBS and just load the video fucking in here. Where was it? It was this video here, wasn't it? There we go. So if I click OK for that. Hey guys, King Jack here. Got a wee video to shush. I think it was automatically playing. Hold on. Right. So I made a wee video and I was going to upload it but decided not to. But screw it, you guys can enjoy it. And we were waiting for Phil to go live. So this is what I was going to upload but decided not to. So you guys can enjoy this while we wait for Phil to go properly live. So there you go, enjoy. Hey guys, King Jet here. Got a wee video to show you because I was on Piece of Pieces stream and like I was gone for like 5 minutes and I went from BegCon 2 to like the nuke going off in the shelter as, you know, in effect. So that part I was just wondering what could have caused Phil to have such an epic meltdown that the nuke was blown in Piece of Pieces stream. This is what caused it. Phil had just gotten top 5 in Warzone. First game of the night, top 5. He's all happy and celebratory because he's going to claim a few bounties. And then he randomly says this.
Very nice start. Now, I know for a fact there was someone that said they would tip me 50 if I got 5 kills in a match. I absolutely did, and I believe, Melia, it was you. Not to call you out. You did say $50.
Okay, first of all, you did call not to call you out. You literally just called them out, okay? That is so you called them out saying, yeah, you said you'd give me $50 for killing 5 people in a match. Now, if I was told I would have gotten like that kind of money for killing 5 people in a game, I would consider that the normal gameplay, like where everyone is involved, and it's like basically it's not nothing, the normal sort of battle royale mode where you're trying to fight to survive, and it's no any extra additional modes. That's how I'd interpret killing 5 people.
If I get 5 kills in the match, which I immediately did, okay.
So Phil did not actually get 5 kills specifically in that mode, because yeah, Melia had this to say. Melia said, lol, okay, gulag kills don't count. And this is a member. This is a member of DSP Gaming.
Oh, there you go.
And so Phil's just waiting for money to come in.
So we'll see what happens here. See if they live up to it or not. Little Crow had done a second super chest. His top 10, top 5, 15, and a win 20.
And
so
Phil's about to see it.
Second bounty here tonight from Little Crow.
He's scouring the chat. He's waiting to see if Melia's message. He's waiting. He's waiting.
All right. So let's jump into the second match.
He's about to see it. He's about to see it.
What? Gulag kills don't count? Yeah, bye. Goodbye.
And they're gone. Phil banned them immediately.
Don't come back. Dishonest assholes don't stay in my chat, sorry. Gulag kills...
There is nothing dishonest about it. No, I personally wouldn't think gulag kills shouldn't count either. Why would they? It's a completely separate mode from the Battle Royale modes. It's different. It's just, to me, it's bizarre that Phil would count that, but there you go, that's fucking Phil semantics for you. Nah, to me, it should only count for the actual game, the Battle Royale game, where you fucking try to kill people to survive and stay in the goddamn game. Nah. I personally am not a fan of the gulag mode. I think it's a bit dumb, personally. Not just, no, but that is me.
Don't count. They're the same as any other kill. Fuck off. Alright, MKASP has done a super chat. Do you think you will beat Resident Evil tomorrow? No. If I remember correctly, it's going to probably take 2 more streams, because here's why. We need to return back to the mansion. And there's a lot of tough stuff in the mansion. It's one of the hardest parts of the game. For sure. But then after you're done with the mansion, then you're not done. There's the whole underground facility, right? There's the whole lab, per se. And that's where some of the toughest stuff in the game is. So we got Crimson Heads coming out. We got Hunters coming at us. Then we've got the whole... So I think 2 more streams. I'm thinking tomorrow night, 2 hours. And then we're going to need that other stream on Tuesday. Like I said, I'll do it as the daytime stream. Okay?
So he's kind of looking... A lot of people in his chat freaked out about this, you know what I mean? And Phil would talk about it more.
Yeah, exactly. She got sent to the gulag. Melia, or whoever they are, because I don't know, who knows if it's really a she. You lied. You said 5 kills, $50. I got 6 kills. Oh, gulag kills don't count? Yeah, well, you don't count. Bye. Don't waste anyone's time. Enough of this bullshit here where people want to fucking make stuff up. Oh, we're going to do this, I'm going to do that, and you're fucking dishonest. No, you're gone. Bye-bye. Okay.
So, that is precisely what triggered the Code Black and Peter Peter's stream. This is what it precisely... Now, a reminder, Phil had received $215 from the day stream. This is the night stream now. He's already at $42 and he's waiting for 50 more. Expecting 50 more because Amelia's earlier promise of 5 kills, $50. But aye, no gulag mode allowed. So yeah, Phil immediately deleted Melia from existing on DSP Gaming. That's the sort of person Phil is. It's an absolutely crazy sort of mentality where, like, I don't think gulag kills should count either, though. I think it's a perfectly reasonable thing to say. Because it's not, it's not actually part of the fucking... So who cares if you get a fucking kill in the gulag? It just means you get a fucking chance to actually win the goddamn battle royale. If you fucking, you know, go to the gulag and fucking... Like, let's pretend that you're the very first person to die in Warzone. But before anyone else dies, you fucking die. Right? And then someone else fucking dies as well and you're in the gulag with them. And you win the gulag battle, but you still die immediately again once you're back at... Your ass is still finished 99th fucking place, or 100th. You're still dead last, essentially. Who fucking cares what the fucking gulag? The gulag is inconsequential to me. It shouldn't count. But Phil, of course, has been Phil. He's only got fucking eyes on the fucking prize, and he wants all that fucking money. I just couldn't fucking believe the fucking height of this boy's fucking greed. And just... Yeah, bye. Goodbye, member. Goodbye, willing paying member. I assume they're a willing paying member. Hard to tell. But, yeah, I had to fucking share that with you guys. You know, I just couldn't fucking believe it. Anyway, this has been King Jad. Hope you enjoyed the wee video. Peace out. So yeah, guys, as you can see, that was Phil being very toxic indeed. As I said, I had that video made and I was going to upload it, but I decided, you know what, there's better videos out there already covering it by detractors. And there was actually, the worst part was, it actually got a bit worse. If you can believe it, actually got fucking worse than that. So, this is how it got worse.
Now you can cry me a fucking river. That's 5 kills, baby. 5 fucking kills. Sadly, I already got my 5 kill bounty. And then we had Melia. By the way, Melia, here's 5 kills without the gulag. It's too bad you're fucking banned and you can't fucking do it.
Or maybe if you were a person of your word and you tip me $50 right now like you said you would have, I'll unban you. How about that? But it ain't gonna happen. I'm not stupid.
That right there is like, what the fuck? You're gonna charge someone 50 fucking bucks just to get unbanned. That is LTG levels of fucking toxicity right there. And it'll not happen to him. But if Phil's stream is live, he forgot about it, you know. Let me scroll up in the chat here so you guys can witness Phil's stupidity. Oops, I didn't go live? What the fuck? Ha ha ha. I was here the entire time. I thought I'd gone live and was answering emails. That's my fault. What a dumb fucking bastard. What a dumb, drunken, fucking stupid, decrepit bastard he is. So, yeah. By the way, Hate Army is very honest. He has, that's what I'm saying, the detractors, you know, Start Hogan and Hate Army got good videos. This is Hate Army's version. I like his version because he covers like everything. He like got the original, you know, message, you know, like the person saying, you know, Phil acknowledging the message and all that, and so on. So yeah, Phil was very toxic last night, but it didn't actually deter him from getting support from Wales. In fact, Phil earned over $300 yesterday. He had $215 on the day stream and $104 on the night stream. I think Phil got 2 top 5s in Warzone, and his bitching and whining saw him get over $100 on the night stream. So, there we go. So yeah, we're just waiting for Phil to come back and we'll go live. He's gone to a little boys room and then we'll begin our bingo very, very soon indeed. So yeah, so we're just waiting for Phil to go live. But this is the card, this is how the card looks like. I'm going to turn the music up and you guys can enjoy some Meerkat music while we are waiting for Phil to get back from the little boys room. And yeah, I guess I'll just catch up with you guys when we're going proper live. So enjoy the music.
My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like is the best day of my life.
Your life is nothing.
I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day.
You're bagging.
I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tip scroll on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups to your dad. And a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes. Pay my utilities. Pay my mortgage. Pay my internet bill. Pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes. Pay my back taxes, I pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my stream, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put out positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way. Please, if you can tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more, okay? Now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Phil's day off.
What's up, Piggy? Let's get it started.
Big up Skier Cat.
This my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. This my day off. Spend money on posing damn shit. This my day off. Might go out with my bitch white cat. Give me money today. Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month. Garbage dump, grocery shopping, pay my taxes, pet store, pay my bills, blowing his money on mobile games, blowing his money on this and that. I'm spending all this money buying DoorDash for my business. I need to put disgusting food in the mouths of my family members. Obviously, I need tips. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. Okay? These are my life priorities. Pay my taxes.
This my day off. Might leave the camera on and jerk off. This my day off. Spend money on posing damn shit. This my day off. Might go out with my bitch white cat. Give me money today.
Obviously, I need tips.
Give me money today.
This is where my fucking money goes to every month.
Shout out to the trolls.
For those who contributed, thank you. It would be great if we get a few more tips. To make up earlier today, we did not hit the hat goal either. It's been a very slow day. It would be great if we could pick it up a little bit with maybe some contributions tonight with tips. If you can. Just saying. You know, I know some people are super chatting or whatever. That helps long term. But right now, I really can help. Tomorrow's my day off. The tips I'll have for my day off, you see?
Give me money today.
Act like that. Those toxic assholes don't give a shit about anyone else but themselves. They're selfish idiots who just want to get a laugh on someone else's behalf and don't care about the repercussions of their own actions. They think they're protected because they're all anonymous on the internet, right? So here I am with an actual business being destroyed by that toxic behavior. Big up Skier Cat. Me. That's what this is all about and what it's always been. Me. I care about nothing in life. Me. Human pieces of shit. Kill yourself. Me. I don't care about anyone telling me that I need to improve or change. My nigga, I have your IP, I have your name, and I have your address. I have all your fucking personal information. I will come find you in real life. I'm gonna find out who the
Okay, guys, Phil's about to begin any second now. This is a little pre-stream bumper. You know, the intro bumper before the intro starts itself. So, let me get out the usual kind of gibberish. Guys, tag me in chat in case I miss anything on the card. I don't try and miss things on the card. I just do sometimes because I am a stupid bastard. If I get 25 out of 25 on the bingo card, then that's, you know, a full house and one of you guys can win a prize. 25 snorts, free space, 10 bursts, free space, 50 snorts, free space, and so on. 20 bursts, free space, 100 likes from Phil, free space. 100 likes here, free space. So yeah. If I need to randomly vanish at some point in the stream, I will keep the stream going, I just might not be here, but understand please if I need to vanish. I've got a pinned message at the top of the chat to try and explain if you're not aware of a situation, but yeah, hopefully let's just focus on bingo right now, guys. So try and enjoy bingo. Hopefully we get a full house, guys. Fingers crossed. Here we go. And yeah, thanks again, guys, for understanding. Good luck.
Good morning, everyone. Phil here. Yes, welcome to the Level 1 podcast. Well, we're busy having fun down here on Level 1 with a whole new look, nice new lighting, but the same old school, old man yells at cloud attitude. How are you? Welcome to the show, everyone. Today is Sunday, the 8th of January, 2023. Of course, I'm Darkside Phil, and I welcome you here to the show. I hope you're excited and ready for a jam-packed episode. Today, we're going to do a news roundup of sorts, and what I mean by that is we've had news stories to talk about for like the last week, and I just basically have not gotten around to them for various different reasons. Every day we've had something else to talk about, So today I'm going to try to go through a lot of these news stories that are, some of them are around a week old. A loud bird outside, you hear that? Some of them are about a week old, but what are you going to do? At some point you got to get caught up. Now also, as you can see, new lighting here in the office. That looks pretty cool. I'd like feedback on what you think. Is the lighting good right now? Do I need more brightness? Or is it too bright? Do I need to lower the brightness? Do you like the gradient light behind me? Or do you think that I should just go with a solid light for each day? Maybe match the background that I'm using, the border that I'm using for the show. We've got a lot of different opinions. Tad bit too dark. Jason, that artist, says he thinks it looks a bit too dark. A little bit more brightness. Okay, hold on. Let's test that. We can mess with it a little bit. Remember, this is all working. We just got this set up yesterday. One more level of brightness. Here we go. Here's one more level of brightness. How does that look? Does that look a little better? Or do you think now I'm too washed out, too bright? Let me know.
He looks awful. I mean, the shadows around his like cheeks and the nose and that, like.
Or do you think now I'm too washed out, too bright?
This, God damn. What am I looking at? Sunken in eyes, not Jesus Christ, man.
Let me know. We can adjust it. After this, I don't think I could go another level of brightness after this. This is probably my limit for brightness for a podcast where I'm staring at a camera like this. If I was playing the game, it's actually not bad at all because I'm not looking directly at it. But if I'm going to do a podcast or a countdown or whatever and I'm staring at the camera, I definitely cannot go brighter than this. If I do, it'll like, oh my God, my eyes will be blown out. All right. Anyway, what do you guys think? Give me your feedback. Some people, it's weird because some people are like, I like the old setup better. I'm like, really? You like the old setup better? That really blows my mind after how many years I had a setup like that where it was just basically a college dorm lamp, here in the office, shining on me. And it didn't look very good, honestly. If you just be honest here, the color scheme didn't look good. You couldn't see lights behind me or anything like this. I didn't look good. And I would change color depending on lighting and stuff. It was really weird. With this, at least, I'm going to be consistent, right? Gaspavelli says, if you look at the old setup and side by side with this one's way better. Okay. Literally, I actually like your old setup better for the podcast. This is better for gameplay. Iron Man the Power says, I like the new setup. It's way awesome. The thing is, we could change it on the fly. We don't, if you guys actually like the old lighting for the podcast, we could do that. And then just switch to this for gameplay too, Whatever you guys want. And again, same thing with behind me. Do you like the ambient lighting? Do you like how it's right now doing a gradient for the podcast? Would you prefer if I only did one color for the podcast that maybe contrasted or matched the border? I need feedback. I'd like to figure out exactly what we'll do. All right. No Super Real Vibes. I think the lighting looks survival horror-esque. Radiant colors in the background. Nico says, I like the new setup. The room looks dark. Did you get any light? There's no light in here, but there has to be just the ring light. If I turn on any light in this room, basically what happens is you see the ambient light, it gets ruined because you see shadow and everything. Like, that's how I had it originally, and it didn't look good at all. You couldn't even see the ambient light besides, like, right here next to my head. Everywhere else, it was washed out because the other light would overpower it. And by the way, my blinds are down. It actually is very cloudy outside today. I could pull up the blinds if we wanted to, but I think right now it kind of allows the room to only have the isolated light of the ring light that we have here, right? A lot of people complimenting the artwork. I'm happy about that. This is artwork that I've owned for a decade, and I never really used it for much. It was more, just have it in my house or whatever, and now actually being able to utilize it on streams is
Money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Psycho for subscribing to the channel. I swear you keep subscribing. I've seen your name several times So I feel like you keep subscribing. So there we go. Cheers.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Francisco Ramos Mejia. I don't know if I say that name right, but it sounds fancy anyway when I say it like that, I guess. So I hope I didn't butcher your name too badly. Thank you very much for Super Chat. It says, thank you for all your time and effort you put towards creating free content. This is appreciated a lot more than you realise. I hope things are better at home, all things considered. Cheers. Thank you very much, Francesco. I really do appreciate that. Very, very kind words indeed. Thank you. It'll take time. I'll just put it that way, you know what I mean? It'll just take time. But thank you guys for being understanding, you know what I mean? I felt a bit bad just kind of bailing, like, you know, so late on both days. But, you know, you guys understand the situation, obviously, hopefully, and yeah, we'll play it by ear. We'll see what tomorrow brings, the next day, whatever. Today seems an okay day, you know, for now, for kind of just dealing with things, but we'll see what each day brings. So thank you guys for understanding once again.
It was more, just have it in my house or whatever, and now actually being able to utilize it on streams is great. And keep in mind, like I told you guys, I have other pieces of artwork too that we can kind of like rotate. I want to leave these up for now, probably for the month. And then maybe in February we mix them out. Maybe we change them around every once in a while. So there you go. No, Cheetah Man, I purposely didn't use the logo. I'm going to show you why. So here's the thing. I have a logo for the Level 1 podcast. Here it is. And as you can see, it does not work with this border. I tried. There's 3 different colors. I have one where it's silver and one where it's like gray. They don't really work with this border. And a lot of people were saying it's redundant to have a Level 1 podcast logo here and a Level 1 podcast logo here. Someone made a suggestion just to throw it at you guys, because again, we can dabble with all of this and get ideas, and I love your feedback. Thank you for it. Here's what someone suggested we do. Ready? So that they can try to derail the shit that I'm doing on my stream, you know? And it just gets to the point where it's so frustrating. I just want to have fun, man. I really just want to fucking have fun.
You guys can't see what's going on, can you? I'll rewind it for you and go full screen. But this counts as dead air, by the way. So, yeah, this was dead air.
Ready? And then basically take the logo and make it bigger. So basically I would have like just a border. This isn't
looks shite.
Exactly right, because obviously what I'd want to do is I would want to resize this better so it fits a little better. You know what I'm saying? But the premise is there's a border on the sides and the logo there, but nothing up top, which makes exactly, it's kind of a minimalist design, right? We could do that. You know, there's a lot of things, a lot of ideas we can toss around for improvement. Personally, I'll be honest, my preference is the full border. Why? I'll tell you why. I like the fact that you get a little bit of creative stuff with it. You know, the person that designs these borders for me is a creative person who puts a lot of work into them. You know, combining Metroid with classic Castlevania. I really like that idea. And they're all different. If you haven't noticed, we have like 5 or 6 different ones that I alternate between. And they've actually made more over the last year that I'm adding for the holidays and things. I like that. You know, minimalist, okay, but isn't it better to see that than just the logo in the corner? I think so. I actually like that more than just the logo in the corner. So, you know, there's things to think about, right? Someone's saying they would much prefer solid coloring. It was Roy, actually. Roy did a super chat. So I would prefer like blue, red, or purple. All right, let's do a solid color. Would you prefer blue today? Would you prefer red today? Or would you prefer purple today? Which color would you guys like? JDTV wants blue. Audio Object wants Twitch purple. No, it's not Twitch purple, that's for sure. Purple. Purple. It's the manliest color. Purple goes with this border. Blue. A couple people want blue. Blue or purple. Basically, no one wants red. It's blue or purple. Alright, let's leave it on this for a while. I don't feel like pushing the button again. Alright, so guys, welcome to the show. Every day we'll probably mess with this. And again, give me your feedback. You like the lighting level now. And everything is changeable, adaptable for us to work with. I'm open to suggestion. I'm open to change. You know, I like your feedback. It's the only reason I'm doing this right now. Like, literally, the only reason I have the ring light is because you guys kept suggesting better lighting. You know, okay, fine, I'll try it. And we talked about it. Someone sent me a link to an Amazon product and said, hey, look, it's $40, man. This could totally change your setup. And it did. Like, look how different everything looks, right? Pretty neat. Anyway, all right, so to start the show today, everyone, I don't have a lot of drama to talk about today, all right? We don't have
Your arse. Hold on, I need to find this.
about it. Someone sent me a link to an Amazon product and said, hey, look, it's $40, man. This could totally change your setup. And it did.
I thought I meant I said help, but I didn't. Okay, my bad.
Like, look how different everything looks, right? Pretty neat. Anyway, all right, so to start the show today, everyone, I don't have a lot of drama to talk about today, all right? We don't have much to talk about in regards to, like, stream schedule or anything like that, but I want to talk a little bit of game news because we haven't had a chance to do it in a while. So like I said, we'll have like a game news roundup. Today is my year-end series. Yes, finally. I mean, yes, it is January 8th. Thank goodness it's only January 8th. There's been some years where I gotten so backlogged and wrapped up in other stuff that I didn't get to do my year-end series till the end of January, and that's just ridiculously late. You know, if you're going to do Game of the Year awards, you should be doing them right at the beginning of the next year, so that way you can get into the new content for that year. And, you know, a lot of times you get so caught up with the old stuff that, you know, you're like, man, I want to move on, but I can't till I finish my stuff. And thankfully, we just finished both God of War Ragnarok and Pokemon Scarlet playthroughs in the last couple of days, which then allows us to jump into the year-end awards today, which is excellent. I have it all set up and ready to go. It took about an hour and a half to set up last night, so I was in this office till almost 11 p.m., but I got it done. We're going to do it today. So a lot of people always ask, well, your year-end series, how does it work? All right, let's go through it very quickly. Basically, I have 2 year-end series that I still do to this day. I've been doing year-end series since 2009, so I've been doing this for quite some time. They work as follows. I do 2 countdowns. The first is a negative countdown. The second is a positive countdown. The first is the most disappointing games of the year. Now, to clarify, this countdown is not the worst games of the year. A lot of people get that misconception. It's not. It's basically the games that I feel had major potential to be good and ended up not living up to that potential. So, you know, it could actually be a good game, but it had a major shortcoming that everyone called it out for, and therefore it's disappointing. You see? I'll be honest with you. There will be games, both in the most disappointing games countdown and the Game of the Year awards, that are the same game. And you might say, wait a minute, how could it be one of the most disappointing games but also be one of the best games? Because think about that. You could have a tremendously good game that has one major shortcoming that everyone's upset about. That would make it disappointing, but it doesn't make it a bad game. See what I'm saying? So, there you go. That's how it works. So the countdown, the first countdown for the most disappointing games is 14 entries. One of them is an honorable mention, and you'll see why it's an honorable mention. And then we got the Dirty 13. The 13 most disappointing games of 2022. Yes, the unlucky 13 that should have been better, could have been better, would have been better, but weren't.
You missed a chance to call that a baker's dozen. That is literally a baker's dozen. You call it the Dirty 13. The Dirty 13 is that a fucking minimum age a fucking woman has to be for Phil to slide into her DMs or something, for fuck's sake.
That's why they disappointed me. All right? What I do is right here live on stream, I'm going to be playing footage of each game while I comment over it. Okay? Now, I don't want to spoil. I'm pretty sure. Hold on a second here. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay. I don't have anything on the screen. Good, because I was like, oh, if I spoil this would suck. So here's how it's going to work. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. And I am going to do this. Well, first of all, I'm going to be on camera just like this. And I'm going to play video footage of the game behind here. And I'm going to comment over it and tell you why I felt it was one of the most disappointing games of the year. And we're going to do that for the honorable mention and 13 games. Okay? Now, in regards to these countdowns, all right? When it comes to the most disappointing games countdown, I'll be honest with you, it doesn't really matter what order I count them down, all right? Why? Because they're all disappointing. And I don't think that it really matters how much you weigh disappointment against another disappointment. You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to judge the best games of the year, that's one thing. But if you're trying to judge the most disappointing games, just the fact that it was disappointing is enough to know, right? Because what happens also is, again, people get this misconception that, oh, this game was worse than another one. No, no, no. That's not what the countdown is for. We're not doing worst. We're doing most disappointing. So, you know, I'm going to count down these games. Some of them, I'll be honest, I didn't even really care about the order that I put them in. As long as I mentioned them and told you why I was disappointed by them, it didn't matter what order. But then I'll tell you, the last couple of games are definitely at the end of the countdown for a reason. All right. So that's going to be the first countdown. And essentially what I'll do is we'll do the podcast, probably take a brief break to use the restroom, do the most disappointing games countdown, take the formal break of the stream, and then after the formal break, come back for the Game of the Year awards. All right? This year for the Game of the Year awards is a big one because actually there were a lot of games that I really liked this year. And I don't necessarily think that they're all like major Game of the Year contenders, but a lot of them I definitely wanted to give, you know, a shout out and some time here. And so taking a look, hold on a second because now it's on the other screen. Taking a look, I actually have, wow, 17 different games that I want to mention. They're not all officially Game of the Year. There are a couple honorable mentions there. I think what it is 2 honorable mentions and then 15 games that I'm counting down to my favorite Game of the Year. So this is going to be, if people are, how is this countdown? How are these going to be 3 hours? That's how. I'm literally talking about like 30 games. So it's definitely going to take a long time for me to get through this, okay? So there you go. Now also, I'm an interactive streamer, right? This means that the entire time that I'm doing this, if you guys, you know, talk to me, tag me in the chat, if you contribute, I'm going to be interacting with you as if it were a normal stream. This is not me doing an offline video and ignoring my chat at all. It's quite the opposite. This will be an interactive stream with all of you. So, if you have questions about my selections, if you want to chime in, right? You want to, you know, say stuff about it, and, you know, you contribute, you want to shout out live, yes, it's interactive, all right? It's not like me completely ignoring you or anything like that. I know that basically it used to be like that back in the day, but it has not been like that for many years, all right? So, I mean, this is a stream. This is literally how I make my living, is live streams and contributions during them. It'd be pretty stupid for me to say, hey, I'm ignoring all of you for the whole stream, right? It'd be pretty dumb. So we're not doing that. Okay. Also, one other thing, we're doing something new this year, okay? So I've invited all the game developers who made the games in my countdowns to my home. They're actually waiting across...
Shut the fuck up, as if you fucking have any actual fucking stranger cross the fucking threshold of Snortfort. You don't even trust a fucking DoorDash driver to fucking come inside your fucking humble abode, for God's sake. What a fucking hilarious little piggy Phil is at times.
The hallway in the you know, the office across the way, and the room is full of them. They all have Nerf bats, and what they're actually going to do is they're going to bludgeon each other in a battle royale style, because that is all the rage today anyway, right? And whoever is the last man conscious will actually get the honorary prize this year. Sadly, though, I don't have another camera, so I can't broadcast it. I'll just tell you who wins, all right? You won't be able to see it. Okay. So, that's today's first stream. I'm excited. I love doing this. And by the way, these days, it's actually more interesting, I feel, because I don't review games anymore. It's not like back in the day when I used to review all the major games and you already knew my scores for each game and people could essentially figure out what my year-end series were before I ever even did them, right? Today, like, you don't know. For example, did I like Elden Ring more than Stray, right? Did I like Sifu more than Horizon Forbidden West?
I'll tell you, let's just fucking clarify the fucking, you know, some of the fucking Phil's. Phil really wanted God of War to do a lot better financially. If the fucking contributions for God of War was up there with Elden Ring contributions, it would be by far the Game of the Year for Phil Burnell. The fact that the contributions were so weak for a lot of those streams for Phil means that game is in doubt for being the Game of the Year. Elden Ring is not going to be winning Game of the Year for Phil Burnell. Because it was basically, let's be honest, he doesn't want to fucking knob that for Game of the Year for whatever fucking reason. It's bizarre. Stray will probably beat Elden Ring for Phil on his list for Game of the Year. That's the way I see that as well. And he hated for, you know, Horizon Forbidden West. He hated that game. He ignored all the goddamn side content. For somebody, it's like, oh, I need to fucking review all the side content as well if I'm going to be reviewing this fucking game for Game of the Year. Phil ignored ever living shit of that goddamn side content. Goddamn, nah.
I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see today, right? You guys are going to find out. So good stream today. Exciting stuff. I hope that you guys will stick around. I hope that you guys will, interact with me. It should be a good day for sure. And I hope that you guys will, if you can, be here for the whole thing. Now, don't worry. If you cannot be here for the entirety of the stream, I record the whole thing, and it gets uploaded to YouTube after the fact. So it'll be 2 parts. It'll be, obviously 3 parts. The Level 1 podcast, then the most disappointing games countdown, and then the Game of the Year awards. All right? And then that's that. Stick a fork in it. We're done with 2022. We're moving full force into 2023, moving forward. So let's talk about that. Tonight on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it will be more Resident Evil 1 Remake, which is exciting because we have essentially cleared out the behind the mansion stuff. What I mean,
I'm sorry, but Phil's like, oh, fucking, like, after the fucking Game of the Year awards, we can move clearly on to 2023. And what's the first game we're going to be playing after this fucking Game of the Year awards shite? We're going to be playing a game from like fucking 2000 and something fucking 8 or whatever. How old is a fucking game? It's a very old fucking game. Past gen game, for fuck's sake, Phil. I fucking burst into 2023 by playing some old ass fucking game.
What I mean by that is there's a giant area behind the mansion where there's all kinds of labs, experiments, killer plants, bugs, and that was our entire last stream. Okay, it was. So, what we're going to do, we are going to be going through, leaving that area, because we got all the items we need, going back to the mansion, and we have the key. The problem is I remember from my first run 8 years ago, when you get back to the mansion, oh my God. When you get back to the mansion, it gets crazy. There's Crimson Heads. There's Hunters. There's much more tough enemies and limited resources. And I'm playing on the harder difficulty. So I think tonight when I go back to the mansion, I'm likely going to get my ass handed to me a bunch until I figure out the layout of how to go easily from each place to each place that we need to unlock and solve all the puzzles. I get the feeling we're going to be avoiding enemies rather than fighting them. It's going to be tough. This is one of the toughest parts of the game. If I remember correctly, after you do all the mansion, finally what happens is you unlock the underground area, and the underground area is the underground lab, which is also challenging. There's more enemies down there and puzzles, and then there's, of course, the end of the game. So I think we're going to need 2 more streams tonight. Will be challenging, and then 1 more stream on Tuesday to wrap up the playthrough. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I could be misremembering, but if I'm remembering correctly, that's the pace that we're going on here. Okay? Cool. So that's tonight. That's the late stream tonight. Hope you'll join me for that. Tomorrow, Monday, we start new stuff. We've wrapped up all the ongoing playthroughs. So what is Monday? Well, Monday we're going to be checking out a new game, Need for Speed Unbound. It's the latest Need for Speed game. It came out in early December. I skipped it because I was too busy with all my other playthroughs. It's on EA Play, which basically is part of Game Pass Ultimate. So it's a 10-hour demo. And what we're going to do is we're going to play it starting Monday. We're going to do a full stream of it and see what it's all about. I have not done a driving or racing game in a long time. Last one was, Forza Horizon 5, which was several years ago. So this will definitely be interesting, to check it out. And the thing is, if it sucks, big deal. No risk, because I'm not buying the game, not committing to doing a full playthrough. It's kind of a test stream. Is it any good? If it's good, let's keep playing it. If not, we don't have to. So that's great, right? That's actually a really good thing. Let's check it out starting tomorrow on the main gameplay stream. Tomorrow night, more Warzone action. As you know, Warzone has really been exciting recently. I'm getting better at it, right? Every time I play now, I'm making top 10. Last night, I had multiple top 10.
I'm gonna have to fucking stop you right there, Phil. No. You're not getting better at it. You fucking got your arse handed to you the first couple of weeks playing the game. And so you're getting fucking paired. Instead of getting paired with better players and players that are competent, you're getting paired with the fucking dumbest motherfuckers to ever exist on this fucking planet. And bots. You are against the fucking window lickers, the fucking bottom feeders of the fucking Warzone game society in these fucking games, Phil. You're literally playing like the fucking blind and the shit. For fuck's sake, you're doing better in the game because the game is fucking giving you a caliber of opponent that you're more fucking likely to not actually have have them whoop your arse. It's just the way it fucking works, the matchmaking has fucking done it, so you're fucking against a fucking, some dumbass opponent now. So Phil's doing like slightly better and he's getting a fucking confidence high. I'm doing better against fucking bots and morons. Look at me, guys. Bounties. Fuck off.
Runs. some exciting gunplay, good stuff going on. And I had a good time with it. And you guys seem to like it and support it. More Warzone coming Monday night. Tuesday, the schedule is a little different, everyone. So please listen up. This is actually quite important. The schedule for Tuesday has kind of been flipped on its head, and here's why. So, a few months ago, all right, when I was going through all of the game releases and trying to figure out the schedule for early 2023, it was actually listed that One Piece Odyssey, the upcoming JRPG starring the cast of One Piece, but it's a standalone adventure. It's not just a retelling of the story of One Piece, but it's its own original plot, which is excellent, right? So basically, it said it was coming out this Tuesday, which is the 10th of January. So I had that on my calendar, like, for the longest time. That's coming out Tuesday. I'm excited. I've been telling you guys how hyped I am for the game. It's exciting. And then yesterday, someone's like, are you aware it doesn't come out Tuesday? I was like, what? Because, you know, again, sometimes I make my schedule so far ahead that things change. And in this case, this is a case where originally it was listed for Tuesday the 10th, but it's actually coming out on Friday the 13th. I just realized that Friday is Friday the 13th.
Big fucking deal, you wee bitch. As if fucking Phil's going to worry about fucking Friday the 13th. What's the biggest thing that could fucking go wrong for Phil on Friday the 13th? Somebody might not give him a fucking $100 or something. For fuck's sake, Phil. Calm the fuck down. What misery, what potential misery could fucking be afflicted upon you in the snort fort on Friday the goddamn 13th? Nothing. Fucking Phil. Superstitious Phil in the fucking corner here worried about some sort of strange fucking things going on Friday the fucking 13th. Phil is not going to get banned on YouTube. Look, I'm saying this now. It is impossible for this motherfucker to get banned on YouTube. Yeah, like, I don't know why, but all the history of fucking racist shit he said, the homophobic shit, you know, everything under the fucking sun. He ain't getting his ass banned. For whatever reason, YouTube seemed to like his content. I guess they're all for that kind of, you know, anti-Semitic humour and racist humour and homophobic humour. They're all about it.
I guess I gotta go sharpen my machete. Anyway, so I can't play it on Tuesday. It's not out on Tuesday. One Piece Odyssey, that is. However, someone told me something interesting. All right? They basically said, hey, are you aware that there's a demo for One Piece? And I said, no, that I definitely didn't know that there's a demo. So last night I went on my Xbox and I looked and I don't see a demo. Now, I don't know if that just means the demo is not available to download early. It'll only be out on Tuesday. But here's the deal. If there's a demo, like people are saying, everyone is saying that the demo is supposed to be 2 hours long.
Money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Nikola Tesla for subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for resurrecting yourself from the fucking dead to subscribe to this fucking channel. I appreciate it, Nikola Tesla. It's a shame we don't have all that free electricity because somebody kind of stole your genius ideas and all that stuff. Listen, I don't know. Look at me pretending to know my fucking history. I know fuck all. But thank you very much, Nikola Tesla.
There's a demo, like people are saying. Everyone is saying that the demo is supposed to be 2 hours long. Okay? And apparently this demo will carry over to the main release of the game. Meaning if you download the demo and you play it, and then you buy the game, your progress just continues on in the main game. Essentially, it's the first 2 hours of the real game. That sounds good to me. So here's what I think I want to do. On Tuesday, the main gameplay stream will be the conclusion of Resident Evil 1 Remake. Okay? If we finish early, we finish early. No big deal. All right? We hang out, we do Q&A, whatever you guys want to do. But basically, I want to wrap up that playthrough on Tuesday. Tuesday night, then, would be the One Piece Odyssey demo. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. All right? It's 2 hours. Might as well do it as the late stream. My final consecutive stream of the week, because Wednesday is my day off this week. And that's a good taste of One Piece that's coming out on Friday. You know, a little preview of it, and we can continue the playthrough on Friday. All right? Now, worst case scenario. Let's say the demo doesn't come out on Tuesday for some reason, even though everyone's telling me it does, all right? Our backup plan is basically we'll just do some Street Fighter. Old school Street Fighter, which we haven't done in a long time. We'll just boot her up and see if we can find any competition, do a few random matches, and if we can't, we'll just hang out and have a late night stream where we chill while we try to find matches and can't, I guess, okay? That's basically the plan, All right. So to reiterate the schedule, today, year-end series on the first stream, Resident Evil 1 Remake on the late stream. Tomorrow, the premiere of Need for Speed Unbound. We're trying it out to see if it's any good. And then Warzone on the late stream. Tuesday, the conclusion of Resident Evil 1 Remake on the first stream. If it ends early, we just hang out and chill or do something random. The late stream is the One Piece Odyssey demo. If the One Piece Odyssey demo for some reason is not actually out, instead we'll do some Street Fighter. I'm off from streaming on Wednesday. Thursday, we'll basically do more Need for Speed Unbound and probably pair that again with Warzone. And then Friday, will be One Piece Odyssey, the full stream since the full game is coming out. Now, once Resident Evil 1 concludes, basically now we need to find some other games. All right, so here's some good news. You're already choosing one of them because you guys have been voting on the viewer's choice playthrough over the past couple of days. And what I'd like to do is give you an update on that right now live. I'm going to go to the main channel page of DSP Gaming. I'm going to refresh the page. I'm going to go over to the community tab. I'm going to scroll down. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to find the poll. Money. Yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to the W for subscribing to the channel. Fucking random bunch of subscriptions lately. It's a bit weird. Sometimes I get, a bunch of new subscribers when I make a video and it kind of goes like, some of the DSP videos I make sometimes get like a couple of thousand views, you know what I mean? So you get some new subs that way. I've not really done anything that fucking to merit all these new subs that way. So it's interesting to see you put it that way. But thank you very much for the subscription, the W. Hope you're doing well. It's a bit confusing, but I won't complain.
I'm going to go over to the community tab. I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to find the poll from the other day. And the poll currently says Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion has been removed from the poll and eliminated from contention. Therefore, the second place vote wins. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Because people say all the time that I do dumb stuff like that. No, I don't. Oblivion's in the lead.
Oh, Resident Evil was a game you decided to randomly start playing, even though it was meant to be in a fucking polling. You do dumb stuff like this all the fucking goddamn time. You arbitrarily decided, you know what, I want to play this fucking now. Why the fuck not? Even though I'm trying to focus on brand new fucking games for a brand new fucking year, I'm going to play this old ass fucking game that's meant to be part of a fucking fan vote. Meaning viewer's choice is a fucking pointless waste of goddamn time if you're just going to randomly decide to fucking vote for it anyway. Outside Phil says, hey, can you play the Dojo Ludwig song? I mean, I could now. You want to play it right fucking now? We're in the middle of a bingo stream, guy. I know your song at all, but I like the song, but hit it after bingo. I've got to say to a music playlist, we'll do it after bingo, but not right now. I fucking find it awkward to say the song title, the Dojo's song, because it's like, when I try and fucking say it, it sounds like I'm saying Jews. Like, no, I'm just a fucking dumbass Scotsman. I can't fucking speak properly. It's just, yeah. After the fucking show, after bingo.
By about 8% now, by a solid 8%. Fallout 3, IE, is in the second place. So, Oblivion is 35%. Fallout 3 is 27%. Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core is 17%. Subnautica Below Zero is 13%. Stardew Valley is 9%. Now, some people might say, hey, why don't you play both games? Well, there's no way I'm playing two insanely long Bethesda RPGs at once. That's just not happening. But it looks to me, unless we have a shifting in the voting in the next few days, it looks to me like we're going to be starting up Oblivion next week. Okay? Which I'm okay with. I'm totally okay with. But here's the thing. I've never played Oblivion fully before. The couple times that I played it were kind of failures of playthroughs. If I'm going to play Oblivion, I'm going to need your buy-in. What does that mean? I need you guys to help me with it. I've never played Oblivion, much like when I played Morrowind years ago. I didn't really understand the mechanics. I didn't understand... Money, yeah, yeah. Money. Oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Pam Solo for the super chat. It says, Jesus, his face looks like an old worn leather saddle. Love to your family, Jad. Thank you very much, Pam. So, yeah, the lighting is not doing him any favours whatsoever. His face looks fucking alien here, man. It's fucking weird, man. The sunken in eyes and all that shit, man. The fucking, like, what the fuck is going on with his fucking face? It's just, it is not a good look? How does Phil look at this on his other monitor and think, damn, I look good? How is this a fucking good look for anyone? How? I don't understand how. You know, the bulge in those jowls. I've had people saying he looks like a fucking zombie. I'm pretty sure zombies look better than this, for fuck's sake. If Japanese anime and fucking Walking Dead have taught me anything, I'm sure I've seen more alive looking zombies than this motherfucker right here.
Oblivion, much like when I played Morrowind years ago, I didn't really understand the mechanics. I didn't understand the commerce system, the magic system. I'm sure this game will be somewhere between Morrowind and Skyrim, right? So I'm going to need your help to understand all of that. And of course, with questing and everything, I've never played this before. By the way, I'm 100% open to people guiding me through the game because, let's be honest here, number one...
What's fucking new with that, you fucking useless cunt? Every single fucking gameplay stream Phil does these days on YouTube, every single time, any time he fucking stumbles, for a second, if he has to fucking stop for a second, the head will turn towards chat, he'll wait for a fucking solution, he'll stare at chat, wait some more, he'll see an idea he thinks it could work for him, he'll do it, and pretend he came up with it all by him goddamn self, for fuck's sake. And when Phil started live streaming on YouTube, and Twitch for that matter, the playthroughs, this is how you don't play fucking died. This is how you don't play fucking died, essentially. At least it didn't become as fucking entertaining. This is how you don't play, because Phil stopped playing the games by himself. Even with a guide in hand, he stopped playing the games all by himself, and he had stream chat to hold his piggy little hand all the way through every single fucking game. Nah, this is not a thumbnail worthy, no yet. We'll know when we see it.
It's not a new release. It's not a big deal. And number two, I'm going to be balancing this with many, many, many other games. And I have no intention of this being an 8-month playthrough. Okay? I'm not saying I'm rushing through it. I'm not. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be playing the game and not knowing what I'm doing and wandering in circles and dying constantly. Number one, that won't be fun for me. Number two, that won't be entertaining for you. I'd rather have it be a fun, interactive playthrough where we all work together to enjoy the game. Much like we did with Morrowind years ago.
So if everyone's working together, does that mean everyone gets a split of the fucking profits, Phil? You're gonna fucking share the profits of the streams from everyone else if everyone else is doing the same amount of work as you? It's an interactive stream and everyone's taking part and everyone's getting involved and everyone's contributing, and yet you're the one that fucking keeps every single fucking penny of the profits. The viewers turn up, and it's not just enough for them to turn up and give you help. It's not just enough for them to turn up and fucking tell you how to play the goddamn game. They also have to open their goddamn wallets to you. Open their purses, open their fucking wallets. Because there's men and women willing to give you fucking money. Unbelievable as that may fucking seem. There are naive dentheads on both genders. And any other gender for that matter. You get what I'm not trying to fucking get myself down that rabbit hole, but you get what I'm fucking saying though. There's actually fucking people that are willing to give this motherfucker money, and they feel sorry for his fucking begging and antics and all that shit. Jesus Christ, man. Lisa Lou, whoever the fuck Lisa Lou is, whether it's a fucking man or woman or fucking alien or whoever, because apparently Lisa Lou is a sock or someone else, gave him $125 yesterday. $125. This singular top tip from the Pokemon stream right here. $125 he does. In one go, from one fucking moron. Was there a message with it actually? Let's scroll down to the raw tips data. I scrolled too far. Damn, here we go. Where are you, Lisa Lou, you fucking creepy fuck? Here we go. Holy crap, great light. You just did this fucking Lisa Lou as a fucking blind. How? No way. Holy crap, great lighting. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking blind fuck. Great lighting. Someone needs to go to fucking Specsavers. This is great lighting. This shit right here. This ghoulish of ghoulish looking motherfuckers has got. This is an example of great lighting. This is how you don't light.
Okay? So that's what I'm thinking. If you guys could, you know, attend those streams. So that's starting over the weekend. All right? It could be we actually start that up like over the weekend as a main gameplay stream like Saturday. Who knows? All right? So we'll see. But the other thing is, let's say, for example, I'm playing Need for Speed. We're playing One Piece Odyssey. And we start up Oblivion. That's all well and good. And what we could do is balance those 3 games. And then also have Warzone. So that's 4 games that I'm juggling. That would be a good combination, I feel. You know? I don't know if we're going to keep playing Need for Speed. If we don't keep playing Need for Speed, let's say we play it once or twice and we're like, nah, it's not that good. Then we got to figure out what else we want to do. And there's many candidates. I have Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, but now if I'm already playing One Piece and Oblivion, that's 2 RPGs. Do you really want 3 RPGs going on at once? Don't you think that's kind of RPG overload? So maybe it makes sense to not play that. In fact, that would eliminate a lot of games. Like, for example, that would probably eliminate Mario plus Rabbids. That would probably eliminate Marvel's Midnight Suns because they're all RPGs. So I don't think I'm going to be playing all of those at once. You know what I mean? We're going to need something more action-oriented, more exciting. There's been games that I skipped for the last 2-3 months that maybe you guys want to see me play, or maybe you prefer if I go on Game Pass, we find something. I don't know. All right? There are more games coming out in January, but some of them I'm not interested in. I'll be honest, like this Forspoken game. There's been really nothing going on in Forspoken that really interests me, besides maybe the graphics look nice. Outside of that, it's kind of mad gameplay. I don't even get the plot. It just seems like a one-off random game that's going to be played and forgotten. You know what I mean? Like, every once in a while, Square Enix does a game like this. Do you guys remember the game many years ago, Remember Me? You don't, do you? How funny the name of the game was Remember Me, and absolutely no one remembers it. Like, Square Enix does these kind of one-off games every once in a while. And, you know, people talk about them for a month while they're out, and then no one ever remembers they ever even existed. And I get the feeling that's what's going to happen with Forspoken. You'll have a couple people who'll be talking about it for like a week, and then that's it. People are going to go right into the games like the Dead Space remake. February, are you shitting me? February is a crazy month. So, yeah, it's going to probably be one of these here and gone right away. So I don't think we want to do it. I think I want to skip it. I'm definitely doing the Dead Space remake, but that's at the end of the month. I guess there's a new SpongeBob game coming out at some point during January that some people have asked me to play. So there's things to do. Again, what we need to do, we need to sit down and actually look at the game release schedule. And ladies and gentlemen, I will likely be doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we'll go through the game release schedule. We'll see what the release dates are for all these games.
That was a weird-ass fucking lean forward thing right there. What the fuck was that all about?
Doing that tomorrow.
I think this could be a thumbnail. It just stares dead into the fucking camera. Fucking face is closer in. This could be a thumbnail right fucking here. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, the ring light was a great fucking suggestion. For most content creators it works quite well. But no, not for Phil. Hold on, let me get fucking, hold on. For now, this could be a potential thumbnail. I'll just 2 seconds, let me fucking get a wee fucking thumbnail. Potential thumbnail from this. God's sake, man, it looks so fucking awful. What a miserable looking fuckboy. We'll see how that goes when I try and move the background later on, we'll see how that goes.
Tomorrow, I think we'll go through the game release schedule. We'll see what the release dates are for all these games. We'll actually populate a calendar so you guys know exactly what games I'm interested in playing over the next several months, and you have a rough idea of what to expect here on DSP Gaming, as opposed to, you know, just having no clue. Because right now, I have no clue. I'll be honest, I'm lost too. I'm as lost as you guys. I need to sit down and work on that. So I think we'll do that tomorrow on the podcast, okay? Refreshing. Okay. So there you go. So we got exciting stuff coming up, all new stuff coming up. Hope this sounds good to you. A good balance, a variety of games. You know, the future's a little uncertain, but we'll have a better grasp on what's coming out in the next couple of days, and then we can go from there. Okay? All right, before we get to game news, little odds and ends. Definitely want to point out the members goal for the month of January. As of today, which is January 8th, we basically have 2 weeks left to hit the members goal. Like, no exaggeration, we have to hit the members goal by the 24th, because the 24th is when we had 100 gifted members last month. And if we don't hit this by the 24th, it's going to dip by 100 members, and the goal is going to be unreachable. Special goal this month, if we hit 600 members during the course of January, DSP's Super Bowl Saturday Bash. I've never done anything like that before. I'll be dressed up in NFL attire. I have several different NFL jerseys that I own. I'm likely going to get some props, like a football helmet, one of those silly things you can drink out of or whatever. I'm going to get snacks that are, you know, sports-related snacks, things you would probably just make at home if you're watching sports or if you're tailgating. I may even order out some food, maybe a pizza or something during the show. And I'll not only be playing classic sports games on the Switch like Tecmo Super Bowl, but I'll also be reacting to old school Super Bowl ads from the past, much like how I reacted to advertisements during the Black Friday Marathon. I'll be doing something very similar here, okay? So, that'll be awesome. And I hope that you guys will consider either becoming a member, renewing a membership that's lapsed, gifting memberships to your fellow viewers. All those things help, all right?
And that's the first bingo of the goddamn bingo stream because Phil said gifted membership, so fucking hooray for that. It's bizarre that Phil is really trying to hype up this Thanksgiving fucking, not Thanksgiving, the Super Bowl fucking ad react event, because he's not a big sports person anymore. So it's just weird that he's really trying to push it. And also, if Phil doesn't give a shit about the Super Bowl, he probably couldn't even fucking tell you the teams, you know, that are involved in, or I don't know if it's even decided yet who's going to play in the Super Bowl as of yet, but he probably couldn't even tell you who's in the fucking running to play each other. All he cares about is monetizing this event as much as humanly fucking possible and trying to maximize profits for himself for a fucking low effort, easy fucking money making scheme. It's an absolute equivalent. He doesn't even pick the adverts himself. It's like, oh great, we're going to the event, guys, great. You guys pick the adverts for me. I'll put in a playlist where you guys pick all the fucking adverts for me to fucking react to. Make sure it's not something that'll get my channel in fucking trouble, and fuck the fuck off, Phil, you lazy cunt. Lazy piece of shit, just going to sit in his fucking arse and watch some whole bunch of fucking random ass ancient adverts to do with Super Bowl stuff. It's just so lazy, man. He's such a lazy cunt.
Right? And you get so many cool benefits for being a member. Highlighted name in stream chat and video comments. Ability to talk as much as you want in the chat here when we're live. There's no slow mode limitations on members. Access to all my emotes. A cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. A priority to all my special events. Priority to get your questions answered on Ask the King, which, by the way, I will start talking about this soon. The next episode of Ask the King is at the end of January. And yes, members get priority to get their questions posted for that. Likely next week, I'll post up the thread, the priority thread, where members can post up their questions for Ask the King, and those questions are the primary source of where I get my information for Ask the King. Okay? Alright, anyway. So all that great stuff, please consider becoming a channel member. If you're interested in becoming a member and maybe receiving a gifted membership...
Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm going 1.25 speed. Fuck you, Phil.
Type !gift into the stream chat. That will bring up a link that you can click on a button, and you can actually enable gifted memberships on your channel, just in case someone happens to gift some to DSP Gaming. You might be eligible for one, okay? All right, guys. Let us get to game news, because I've been waiting to do game news for several days, and I keep getting distracted and, you know, keep getting blown off. Now, I'm tired of that, quite frankly. So what I would like to do is some game news for you guys. So hold on a second here. So, many different stories to discuss.
He's on his phone right now. He's on his phone checking fucking Twitter. This is a fucking bingo for here. Well, it's not a fucking full roll bingo, but it gets ticked off because he's on his fucking phone right now checking game news.
Yes.
Well, I'll rewind that.
So, many different stories to discuss. Let me get to them because now they're so buried in my phone. Seriously, they're so buried. Oh. Story number one. Sony is now introducing an adaptive controller for the PlayStation. If you're not aware, Microsoft already developed an adaptive controller for the Xbox consoles a couple years ago. It's expensive, but the controller allows for tons of different attachments. And since it was released, a lot of different companies have developed attachments for people with various different disabilities and you know, needs so that they can play video games like the rest of us. And, you know, people, the thing won awards. People are basically like, this is really awesome. Well, Sony finally, catching up, has created a controller called Project Leonardo for the PlayStation 5. I think this is it. There we go. But it's not the right size. What happened here? So Project Leonardo looks pretty interesting. So what it is, it's a controller that's basically a ring of buttons. I think they're pressure sensitive buttons as well, but there's also a joystick involved. So it's not a traditional controller you hold in your hand. You basically have like a disc that you control with one hand that just by leaning with your hand, it will do things. And then you've got an actual joystick as well that you can use for various games. So what they're saying is this is incredibly adjustive, where you could just, you know, map this thing to high heaven, and it's going to allow you to play any kind of game in a pretty interesting way. It's kind of neat. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. I'm glad that we have major game developers working on stuff like this. I've been a champion of accessibility for many years. I feel that everyone should have video games be accessible to them. That's why when I do my videos and my content, I always enable subtitles in my playthroughs, because I realize there's people who maybe are hard of hearing. They still want to understand what's going on in the game. This is why when I'm playing a game, a lot of the times I will narrate. If there's no spoken word dialogue, I'll read everything, because there might be people who are blind or, you know, don't have perfect eyesight and they want to know what's going on in the game. This is why I do all this stuff. Everyone should be able to enjoy games, okay? This is definitely a step in the right direction, okay? Now, is there any concrete news about it yet? No, I mean, it's not out yet. There's no pricing, but it looks pretty neat. What's weird about it, though, it's a completely different take than Microsoft's. If you take a look at Microsoft's adaptive controller, it's good, but it looks nothing like this. I guess the two companies had completely different ideas of what they could do for adaptive controls. I like it, though. It's something innovative, right? It looks good. It looks like something that they put a lot of thought into and possibly could change the game for a lot of people. I know that was a cheesy pun, but, you know, for real. Like, it's a big concern. And I'm glad that these companies are actually taking it seriously. It says Project Leonardo, and we hope to have more information about that in the near future. Next piece of game news. So, today's my Game of the Year awards, all right? And I'll be talking about the best games of the year. But at the same time, a lot of other, you know, people, a lot of other news outlets, etc., have been doing their own Game of the Year awards. And ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Excuse me. Elden Ring has surpassed The Last of Us Part 2 as the most awarded game ever. More people say Elden Ring is a good game than The Last of Us 2. So, it was just funny because a couple years ago, you know,
Shut the fuck up. Look at him trying to find the fucking OBS thing so I can zoom in, man. That fucking strange little zoom in. Politically says shocked. Phil didn't say shocked, did he? Phil has to say shocked. Him acting shocked is not the same in that regard. If it's got a little asterisk around it, that's like an action thing. If it's just a word on its own, Phil has to say those words essentially, or close enough to it, you know, like if it says voting, that's the same as voted, in my opinion, you know, so that works. If Phil says honestly, that's the same as honest. That's okay. It's no worries, it's no worries. It's been a while since I've had to, you know, describe what the fucking thing means on a card, you know, so it's okay. I should probably try and add a wee thing somewhere on here to explain what the things mean. But yeah, if it's got an asterisk around it, it's basically the asterisk thing around the word is an action thing, so Phil doing an action. If it's just a word on its own, Phil pretty much has to say that, or almost that. Everp says you should make shocked cover both, in my opinion. Phil always pretends to act shocked. Are we going to do it when he's pretending to be shocked? No, I mean, that's just him being a clown.
Shut up, bitch! We're so proud of The Last of Us 2 as being the most awarded game of all time. They were freaking out. Oh my god, I can't, you know. In reality, do these awards mean anything? No, they don't. They're all subjective.
Hooray, we have another bingo because Phil said reality. So there's another fucking one for us there. Fucking hooray for that.
And I hate to say it, if you haven't noticed, when it comes to mainstream gaming media, there is always a bandwagoner mentality. This year, abso-freaking-lutely, there was a giant bandwagon movement for Elden Ring earlier this year. Every outlet was giving it a 10 out of 10. Even though they were outright admitting in their reviews that the game had flaws, they were still saying it was perfect or near perfect. So you kind of already knew, based on the journalist coverage of Elden Ring, that everyone at the end of the year was just going to say it was the best game of the year anyway.
This has confirmed to me, without a shadow of any doubt in my mind whatsoever, that Elden Ring is not going to be Phil's game of the year. I would bet any one of you guys right now, Phil Burnell is not going to make Elden Ring the game of the year for his own fucking top fucking 17 or whatever fuck number it is. He's going to make sure I am different from the mainstream fucking gaming media and all those other motherfuckers. I am not going to fucking kiss Elden Ring's ass and say it's a perfect fucking game. No, I won't. It'll probably be in his top 3 or 4. Probably top 3. Elden Ring will be in top 3 for him, I imagine. But yeah, it's not going to be number 1. Number 1's probably going to be God of War, let's be honest. I can't. If Phil makes Stray as number 1, then he doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. I'm not saying Stray's a bad fucking game, but it's certainly no fucking game of the goddamn year compared to all our other things on that fucking list. No fucking way.
Personally, I love Elden Ring. You're going to see it in my Game of the Year awards countdown. Is it my Game of the Year? You're going to find out shortly. I'm not going to spoil. Why would I tell you now? Then why are you going to watch the countdown, right? I mean, let's be not stupid here. But anyway, is it better than Last of Us 2? Oh, you think I'm going to actually start saying stuff like that? Come on now. I'm not that stupid. I don't want to start a bunch of people arguing. You guys know my thoughts on Last of Us 2, right? Elden Ring is kind of unique because basically the lore of Elden Ring is contained partially in the game, but a lot of it in the just the descriptions of items, right? As opposed to Last of Us 2, the narrative is the game. So if you don't like the narrative, you're basically not going to like the game, right? And that's kind of what happened to me with Last of Us 2 is I didn't like the narrative. I thought the writing was really bad, so I didn't overall like the game. Although there's tons of things in the game to praise. The graphics, the gameplay elements and improvements, the actual performances of each of the characters.
The accessibility features? Go on, champion of fucking rights, not shit.
The soundtrack, like everything about the game was good except the writing. If the plot and the writing had been better, I probably would have liked the game tons more.
And he forgot to fucking get in the accessibility features, which Super Blind Man apparently helped. So I think it did help with the development of that game, specifically for the accessibility features, like, you know, trying to help make it, you know, more, you know, user-friendly for people that do need these accessibility features. But yeah, Phil missed a good golden chance here to get some extra clout and remind everyone that he's a champion of accessibility.
And there's nothing you can really do about that. It's objective, right? Elden Ring, I mean, it's so hard to care about the story because the story really feels like the afterthought when it comes to FromSoft games. It's more about the gameplay elements, right? So did you like the gameplay elements? Anyway, I knew that would cause controversy, literally just stating a fact, because Elden Ring has won well, this was like several days ago. Elden Ring had won 323 Game of the Year awards and climbing at that point. It's very likely it's won more by now, and that's way more than a Last of Us 2. So for those of you who are the ultra champions of Last of Us 2, I only have one thing to say to you. Good. I'm just kidding. I only have one thing to say to you. Boo! 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 Okay. I'm just being stupid. It doesn't matter. If you like Last of Us 2, I'm okay with you. Alright? I don't care. It's not a big deal.
Man who doesn't care spent several fucking streams in the past caring about the fucking talk of Last of Us 2, ranting and raving about fucking Neil Druckmann and all that shit in the fucking plot of the game and the narrative of the game, and the internet talking about the fucking game. He fucking read his fucking little ass off so many goddamn times about the fucking Last of Us 2. Yeah, he definitely cares.
Okay. Let's continue. That's the thing. So people think that the world is black and white. Well, Phil didn't like Last of Us 2, therefore he must hate everyone who liked it. No. You can like I officially give you permission. You can like Last of Us 2 and you're still cool with me. Your judgment may be questionable, but you're still cool with me. All right. Continuing on. Our next story. ZeniMax, which is owned by Microsoft, has had 300 Q&A workers unionize. It is the biggest union in North America in the video game industry. And Microsoft has actually supported and recognized the union and is beginning active negotiations for a contract. So why is this news? Well, there's two real major reasons why this is news. The first reason is we've been talking over the last several years about things like crunch, unpaid overtime, Do you see what?
Disgusting fucking pig. Is that just one big burp?
Time over.
Was that just one big, long, disgusting ass burp? Or is that? I wasn't sure. I think it's just one. One ridiculous fucking burp. It was one burp, but it should count as like fucking 20 or something. Jesus Christ.
Do you see what happens when I start talking about crunch and unpaid overtime? My entire body just erupts in a gaseous protest. I really profusely apologize. I did not feel that coming. It just exploded out of me. Okay? Anyway, yeah, we've been talking about basically in the games industry, employees being, you know, over the top abused. Let's be honest. No, you should not have a job where you're expected to work a mandatory overtime that you're not going to get paid for, or even if you get paid for it, you don't see your family. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Nonsense. But for some reason in the game industry, crunch has always been a thing. So because something's always been a thing, does that make it right? You know, there used to be a thing called slavery. Did that make it right because it used to happen? No. And of course, I'm not saying the games industry works.
Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. When's the last time Phil said slave in a video? Well, it's quite a lot of fucking... Well, he really says slave a whole lot. Didn't expect him to say it this many fucking times. I guess I should add in a word. There we go.
All right, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling her right off for profits.
There we go. Slave trade, there we fucking go. Fucking Phil, pretend I... If Phil was around in a time of fucking slavery, you can guarantee he'd be all over that fucking shit, you know what I mean? He'd be like... He would all be about that fucking lifestyle, man. He wouldn't want to give that shit up, even if the fucking slavery had officially ended. He still like fucking make sure, you know, can I keep my slaves anyway? Come on, guys, I didn't vote for this. That's not fair. Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's just fucking hell, man. Well, his main focus and his main priority will always be in his own best interests. You know, simple as that.
So because something's always been a thing, does that make it right? You know, there used to be a thing called slavery. Did that make it right because it used to happen? No. And of course, I'm not saying the games industry working situation is the same as slavery. What I'm saying is things that existed in the past, just because they existed doesn't make them right. It means that as times change, we have to evolve. We have to realize maybe this is not correct. Maybe this does actually mistreat humans. Perhaps we need to improve, right? I really hate that justification that these idiots make. Oh, well, it always existed, so it must be good. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, okay? No, there should not be one industry where for some reason it's always recognized the employees get mistreated. What? What is it? What? No. No, we should be striving for improvement. We should be striving for it to be better. We should be demanding it to be better. And so, this is unique because it's the biggest union group we've ever had in the games industry. But the other reason why this story is unique is actually because in another company that Microsoft is actually trying to buy, there's been an attempt to have unionization. And that company has fought tooth and nail to stop the unionization. All right? And the name of that company... Hold on. And the name of that company is Activision Blizzard. What a terrible company. Can you imagine your workforce is coming together and saying, we feel like we're overworked, we're mistreated. We're not putting out the best products that we could because we don't have what we consider competitive or fair working conditions. So we want to band together to do better. And Activision Blizzard says, oh, screw you. No, we're going to do everything in our power to union bust you. That means strong-arming employees, sending them company-wide emails saying, hey, if you participate in a union activity, you could have repercussions and it's bad for your job. They basically tried to do everything possible, legal, to stop their employees from unionizing, all right? Spoiler alert. If you work for a company and that company is trying to stop you from unionizing, it's probably for a reason because they realize it's not in their best interest and they're going to get the shaft if you unionize, right? Meaning they don't actually want you to have better for yourself. Meaning you probably shouldn't work for that company, all right? Now, with this whole Microsoft acquisition of Blizzard being, you know, ongoing for about 2 years now, and we've got all this stuff going on in limbo with it, and we've got various governments around the world saying whether or not they feel like it's a monopoly buyout or not, the whole thing could take many, many more years. But how interesting is it that the company that wants to buy Activision Blizzard just said it's okay. If you QA workers want to unionize, you go for it. It's in your best interest. Let's work together to make it a nice workplace for you, and let's negotiate a contract. But then the company they're trying to buy is like, whatever you do, don't you dare unionize. It's horrible. It's bad for you. It's bad for everyone. All you're going to do is ruin everything. Shame on you if you unionize. Pretty messed up. So I guess we're going to see what happens. I mean, this is great news, obviously, for said workers. I hope that this works out for them and they actually end up getting better benefits and everything. But we'll see. Okay? The final news story that I want to talk about is involving Square Enix. Funny, we were just talking about them in regards to a game like Forspoken, right? The president of Square Enix has announced there are multiple blockchain games currently in active development. Currently in active development. I guess I missed a button. Blockchain games. You know, those games that involve NFTs, those games that involve, you know, microtransaction bullshit, the games that no one wants, essentially. All right? The games that in the last year of 2022, a few companies tried to make and put out, and collectively, the gaming universe rejected them, right? You would think, with the 2022 that just happened, right? With the crash of cryptocurrency, with the backlash against NFT, I mean, most NFTs that had any value are now valueless, all right? They crashed. No one cares about these. So why on earth would Square Enix want to focus on this kind of game? I hate to say it, it's being called out of touch. You know, if you're the CEO of Square Enix doesn't understand that.
I imagine Phil calling anyone else on the planet out of touch. The content creator who was so goddamn late to the live streaming game and refused to go to fucking Twitch for so fucking long because they wronged him one time because he wanted to lower his fucking bitrate. The guy that fucking refused to fucking upgrade his fucking setup behind him, and he still refuses to. He won't upgrade anything unless you give him the actual fucking equipment to upgrade his goddamn content. New webcam from a fucking fan. The fucking everything, the fucking, was it LED lights from a fucking fan? The TV that he plays on from a fucking fan. The Xbox console he plays on from a fucking fan. Jesus fucking Christ, and he's got a brand new ring light from 2 days ago. 2-day-old fucking ring light that Phil has only just started implementing and using, that most other content creators have had since for several fucking years now to try and make their setups look better. Phil does not do the fucking research into how to fucking look good for his fucking content. He doesn't bother his arse. He just turns the camera on and thinks, that's I'll do. That'll fucking do. You guys can see me. I'm lit. That'll fucking do. Who cares if it's not a fucking good angle? Who cares if my face looks like a fucking zombie ghoul? You guys can see me. That's all that fucking matters. You guys can hear me. That's all that fucking matters. Pretending his fucking setup so fucking the boss. This is the worst his streams has ever looked. Not because of the camera quality, but because of how he's fucking such low effort into everything. He has everything at his disposal right fucking there to have this look good. Everything at his disposal right there to actually make this look better. He just refuses to put in any fucking effort whatsoever to make that look better. D-Dog says, I wonder when a fan sends him a hot tub next. If Phil has a hot tub in that fucking office, he'll find a way to fucking electrocute himself. Fucking Jesus Christ, man, no fucking way.
That no one cares about this and no one's gonna put money into it and no one wants it. He's still, all he sees is fucking dollar signs, right? Floating in front of the face. And oh, this is easily grabbable money. It's not. It's not. It's a black hole is what it is. And if anything, this just shows how out of touch a lot of these presidents, CEOs, and people in charge of the gaming companies are with the common gamer. The common gamer doesn't want to buy an NFT. The common gamer doesn't care about a blockchain transaction. They want to buy a game, play it, enjoy it, and share it with others. That's literally gaming culture in 2023 now. We don't care about this bullshit that these other guys care about. We don't, oh, I bought a game, and I happen to get a token in the game that's a helmet, and that helmet is unique, and only I have it, and after I'm done playing the game, I can sell that helmet for resale value. What? No, when I buy One Piece Odyssey this week, my first thought is not, oh, how can I make bank playing this game down the road? It's an investment, right? Like, what? We don't all think like Fortune...
Phil, your job is literally to try and maximize your profits from the games. Now, you're given that game, Final Fantasy. No money from you went into acquiring that game. That was someone else's expense to get you that game. So, you are not having any risk whatsoever playing that fucking game. You could be given $5 for playing the game, and you've made a fucking net profit on said game. Well, I guess technically that would be true if you want to be fucking pedantic about it and say, you subtract the cost of internet for that fucking day streaming the game, subtract the cost of electricity and all that shit. You could be pedantic and try and weigh up against all that fucking shit if you wanted to. But nah, Phil is not going to spend a fucking penny in his brand new football. Is that a new game? Well, newish game. He's not spending a fucking penny in it. It's a bad example, Phil, because you need these games to do well for you financially. You're not playing as a common gamer, Phil. You keep forgetting this fact. You're not a common gamer. In fact, you're barely a fucking gamer these days, but that's beside the fucking point. You're a content creator. You're meant to be an entertainer. You're meant to provide content for your audience to engage in, and also if they want to support you in. That is your job. That is your role here. You're not here just to fucking play a game. That is not the end all and be all of what DSP gaming is, because you need these motherfuckers watching you to support you financially. And if they ever dare to fucking forget that, you'll be damn sure to fucking remind them very quickly that the case is they need to fucking fork over a fucking money if they want to see the show continue.
500 company presidents and CEOs. But that's the problem. Those Fortune 500 company president and CEOs everyone thinks like them. They're that stupid. Their concerns are not normal line level concerns of normal.
That's hateful slurs. I was on the fence with hateful slurs for a while there, but yeah, apparently they're all that fucking stupid. All these fucking rich motherfuckers are all that fucking stupid. They're greedy, aye, but I wouldn't say they're fucking stupid.
People, but this is what they're fucking thinking about. And these are the people they put in charge of these companies. So, yeah, it's pretty dumb. It's pretty ignorant. It's pretty out of touch. It's stupid. And quite frankly, it's going to screw over Square Enix if this president keeps staying this dumb. Someone needs to slap this guy in the face and say, wake up. You're going to tank your company, dude. Stop right now. Put more money into things people want. Where's the market research? Because all that needs to happen is 5 minutes of market research for any of these people in power to realize no one wants this stuff. But they're so far up their own butts, believing that they are smarter than everyone else. And the other problem is, I hate to say it, a lot of these people in these corporate positions surround themselves with yes men and women. People who literally tell them everything that they're saying is right, butt kisser.
Well, are you aware of your own fucking audience? Are you aware of how fucking hypocritical you're sounding here? Are you fucking Jesus Christ. You're fucking Jade and Derek in the chat going, yeah, Phil, tell them it's a great fucking point, Phil, tell them all again, Phil. For fuck's sake, man, Jesus Christ. It's just unbelievable, it really is. So these sycophants surround themselves with fucking yes men, meanwhile in the fucking DSP's cult of Phil chat, it's like, yeah, all these fucking people not daring to fucking criticise Phil because they're worried they're going to get leaned by Phil for fucking daring to voice a criticism. How many people have we seen get banned on DSP gaming simply for voicing a concern or a criticism? It wasn't fucking voiced nice enough for Phil, so he fucking leans in and bans him, gets rid of them, because he had the audacity to fucking speak their goddamn mind, rather than just fucking toe the line and say, yes, Phil, good point, Phil, well said, Phil, say it again, Phil, you're so smart, Phil, here's some money, Phil.
Because they want to get ahead too. So, hey, put the person in a position of power, and then have everyone around them say everything they say is right. So, great. That's really working, isn't it? Just keep tanking the company. Like, what are you talking about, man? No, what they need is a slap of reality. They need to actually hire an outside consulting firm to come in, do market research, and say, this is what people are looking for. Holy crap, are you out of touch? You need to fix your attitude because you're going to tank your company. Will they do that? I don't know. But I tell you right now, I will guarantee you this. There will not be a single blockchain game that Square Enix will sell that will ever be a big money maker or a profit maker for them. No one cares. It's a failed experiment. It's an attempt to grab money by these companies with zero effort. It already failed. In the 2022, we saw several games try it and fail miserably and tank and just go away. Why on earth Square Enix thinks they're going to somehow successfully do it, I have no idea, besides just sheer ignorance. So there you go. Okay, guys.
And by the way, me criticising Phil here does not mean I'm fucking disagreeing with his point he's making. The point he's making is very fucking valid. It's a very valid point, and these fucking companies trying to push this sort of shit on anyone is fucking dumb. We can all agree, I think, on that point, with Phil. That's not the issue here. It's how it makes him sound like a massive fucking hypocrite. That's the big issue.
Guys, so that's game news. I finally got through a slew of game news. Took a while, but I finally got around to it. I hope you enjoyed the segment. We have shout outs to do. So first of all, let's start on the YouTube side of things. We have Roy, who did that super chat earlier saying he wanted to do a solid blue, red, or purple today. So we went with purple. Hope that you guys liked the ambient light. I actually did that as a result of Roy kind of saying that's what he wanted. So everyone thank Roy, and thank you, Roy, for the first super chat of the day. Then Bobby Padlock, actually I believe did a super sticker at one point. So thank you, Bobby Padlock, for the super sticker. And Raging Boar became a channel member, and I believe that is a new membership. So that should get us up to 512 members and climbing. Thank you for that support. Again, we have about 2 weeks left to hit our members goal for the month. All right, now we get to the tips side of things. We start off today with the first tip of $3 for an anonymous tipper. To say, Phil, for Oblivion, I'll be at the streams to give you advice and support, and I recommend you get the Shivering Isles DLC. It's similar in scope to Dragonborn and Vampire DLCs in Skyrim. Here's the thing.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much for Sticky Man 05 for Super Chat. It says, put this towards a nice dinner to Queen Jad. I think that I could get a nice wee, glass of water for that. Thank you very much. I'm kidding you on. Thank you very much, Sticky Man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's actually going to be, that's what I'm saying, as bad timing as this has been, for things that have happened to her. It's actually going to be her birthday soon, so it'll be nice to kind of treat her in some capacity and maybe try to remind her things if we can. We'll see how things span out for time, you know what I mean? But yeah, it'll be something, I'll say we'll try and do something, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll certainly be trying to spoil her as much as I can to try and take her mind off things. But thank you very much.
It's similar in scope to Dragonborn and Vampire DLCs in Skyrim. Here's the thing. I'm not opposed to getting a DLC. However, we already know that these Elder Scrolls games are quite lengthy, right? I don't think anyone's going to argue. These Elder Scrolls games have a lot of content, a lot of heft to them. They're going to take many hours to get through. And it's not a new release. What that means, basically, is I'm going to be balancing Oblivion. If it wins the Viewer's Choice poll, because we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here, there's no guarantee it's going to win the Viewer's Choice poll. It is currently in the lead, all right? But basically the way I see it is, I want it to be a playthrough that we can play a couple times a week. Maybe it'll be a major stream, maybe it'll be a night stream, but I want to keep it in the rotation as much as I can, just like I did with Skyrim, all right? But depending on how long the game is, because we don't know. I don't know. I've never played it before fully. I've only dabbled in it here or there and never really gotten too far besides past like a dozen hours. So the way I see it is, let's start playing the game. Let's play it by ear. Let's enjoy it together. I hope fuzz in front of me. I hope you guys will tune in and, like I said, interact with me. Help me with the gameplay elements I'm trying to learn, because I'm sure it's going to be different from Skyrim and Morrowind. And basically, let's have a good time with it. Once we're having a good time with it and we're seeing how far into it we're getting and the progress we're making and the pacing of all the other playthroughs as well during the year, perhaps at one point during the year we'll say, hey, it makes sense. We got extra time. Let's buy the DLC. Let's add that in. Let's extend the playthrough. But I am apprehensive about doing this early because
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to DDog196864 there for the super chat. He says, hi, Stickman05, I think you dropped us to give to King Judd. Thank you very much, DDog. That's an extremely generous super chat. I do appreciate it. Make sure that's what I'm saying. Like you've done a few quite very generous super chats. Make sure you don't leave yourself short, pal. Like, you've always been quite generous, you know what I mean, in the past, you know what I mean, and I certainly appreciate it, but always make sure you don't leave yourself short, because that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I really do appreciate that. I'm very thankful for that, you know what I mean? But always make sure, just look out for number one, first of all. Also make sure you and your loved ones are okay before you give anything to a dumbass like me. But as I'm saying, it's a very generous contribution again. But thank you very much, T-Dog. And yeah, Stickman, I'm sure that's where he left. Stickman's like, I'm sure I left that somewhere. I'm glad he found it. But there you go. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And yes, it's greatly appreciated, guys. Thank you very much.
But I am apprehensive about doing this early because, for example, take a look at what happened with Skyrim last year, all right? Skyrim, we played during Christmas. People loved it. People said, do a playthrough of it. So I did. Starting in January 2022, we started Skyrim. And at first, all the streams went well. People were showing up in droves. They were watching, they were supporting, they were engaging. The streams did really well for about a month and a half. And then what happened? All these new releases came out. And as the new releases came out, they all became the priority for everyone. So everyone wanted to see Elden Ring. Everyone wanted to see this game, that game. And then those games became such a priority that Skyrim was dramatically cut down. We played it maybe once or twice a week. Over time, here's what happened. Attendance dwindled, engagement dwindled, support dwindled. By the end of the Skyrim playthrough, it was actually my slowest streams, okay? And it took so long to beat it because people didn't really care about it anymore. And that's the problem with lengthy games. If you're playing a lengthy game and you're tackling it in a manner where you're playing it pretty much all the time and you're making major progress, then it works. But if you're playing a lengthy game and you're not constantly playing it, and especially in a case like Oblivion here where it's not a new release, it's not going to be something that people are going to be demanding I play over the new releases. In fact, vice versa, people will want to see the new releases over Oblivion 10 times out of 10. Now you're getting yourself into a situation where you might have failure. You might have burnout. You might have people who just don't care about it anymore, even though initially there was a lot of interest. And that's what I'm concerned about. I don't want to buy DLC and then halfway through playing Oblivion, people don't care about it anymore because all the other new games came out and people are like, hurry up and finish it or don't play it at all. Okay? People were literally saying that about Skyrim. So I don't really want to commit to buying Shivering Isles yet. Let's play Oblivion. If it wins the poll, again, we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here. If Oblivion wins the Viewer's Choice poll, Let's start playing it. Let's see how it goes as a playthrough. Let's see how people, engagement and everything. And if, there's a lot of buy-in and people are enjoying it and we're making great progress and it doesn't get overshadowed by a ton of other games, then maybe at one point we'll get the DLC. But it doesn't make sense to commit to that until we're ready to be sure that people want it. You know what I mean? So it's a possibility. It's not a no. It's a maybe. Thank you for the tip. Second tip of today is a $10 tip, again from an anonymous tipper. I just want to remind everyone, if you guys are going to tip me and you want to shout out with your name, please put your name into the tip message, because people are not doing that now, and I don't know what to call you. So please put your name into the tip messages, okay? This is an anonymous $10 tip, and this person said, Jasper Kitty! I guess we got a fan of Jasper. Jasper will not be here today. Jasper will actually be here tomorrow and Tuesday, okay? But not today. No Jasper Kitty today. I was waiting for my Streamlab dashboard to load. It's very laggy today. Yeesh, I wonder why. There's my animation. Speak of Elder Scrolls, and there you go. So thank you very much to the $10 tipper. I'm not sure who that was, but please, again, put your name if you would like credit. I received a $5 tip. So this person wants to remain anonymous. For your sports event, why not re-download Mario and Sonic Tokyo Olympics and play some sports on that as well? I could. Do you really think anyone wants that? That game was not very good. The problem with Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo Olympic Games was that basically those games are great.
It's in Japan. These Japan cultured-centric games. And go on, Phil, be racist towards Japan again. Why don't you, for fuck's sake, because it's held in Tokyo? Shut the fuck up and let me tick off a square. That is, Phil, officially over the $15 threshold for the bingo square. That is another row, or sorry, column. Fuck, it's a column for fuck's sake, John. Aye, that's another column done. We are 4 away from a full house, but apparently Phil did blow bubbles before recording for the thing, the fucking list. So we have a free space, it looks like. At least one free space already. Because Phil got over 100 likes before, the podcast ended. So that's that anyway, we'll worry about it later on. So technically we're 3 away, it looks like, and we still might get burps or snorts happening. Who knows?
For party games, if you're playing with a group of friends, couch co-op, they're super fun. If you remember, the Tokyo Olympics one was actually supposed to be the very first one where they were promising online play. They were saying active online matchmaking and online play, therefore you don't have to have couch co-op to play with other people. That's all well and good, except it was one of the worst implemented online games I've ever seen. The way it worked is you had to select your event first and then search for a match. Now, I want you to think about this. The game had like 16 events, right? So at any given moment, if someone wants to play the game online, they can't just search for a lobby, join it, and then choose their event. You have to choose your event first and then search for someone else who wants to play that event at the same time. That doesn't make any sense from a game development perspective.
It kind of makes a bit of sense to me if the game has to fucking specifically load those certain levels and events. I don't understand why it doesn't make that much fucking sense. I mean, what if you're in a fucking lobby with a whole bunch of people and every single person in that lobby wants to play a different fucking event? Or this person wants to fucking play skiing, this person wants to play fucking bobsled, and this person wants to fucking play, pin the tail on a donkey or whatever. No. It makes far more sense to have one full lobby where everyone has already fucking agreed to the goddamn event in question. So yeah, you're playing with like-minded people straight away. You've already picked your event, you're in this lobby specifically for, bobsled or some pish, and then everyone that joins you is like, okay, this is, join me in the bobsled lobby, guys, so we'll have a quick bobsled. For fuck's sake, Phil. Fuck the fuck off.
That is someone who has absolutely no experience playing games online who did that. And that's who they put in charge of the online play of that game. It doesn't make it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's that'd be like saying, you play Street Fighter and you want to pick a Ryu. Well, guess what? If you're gonna do that, you can only fight people who have manually selected, they said they want to fight a Ryu. So if no one in your area wants to play a Ryu right now, you just can't play the game. What? What is that? It doesn't make any sense at all. No, there's a centralized lobby where everyone who wants to play is there, and then you worry out the details. That's not how they did it. So it was really messy, and I tried playing it online, and I couldn't find people. I mean, I found like the same 3 people to play with 5 times. At that point, I was like, fuck this. It was all laggy connections. It was basically a huge mess. So even if I re-downloaded it, there's no guarantee that the game would even be any good. We might not be able to find anyone to play it against, especially because the game's old now. I mean, we're talking several years old, this game, right? So good luck even trying to find someone to play that game with, I think, Now, could I do couch co-op? Sure, against AI. How fun is that? Not very fun. Okay. Anyway.
It's a shame you can't play with your audience members, Phil.
Let's continue. I received a $20 tip from Thomas, who says, I didn't get a lot of chances to catch your live streams. This is a late Christmas tip. Well, thank you very much, Thomas. If this is a Christmas tip, happy holidays to you. We actually had a lot of fun here around the holidays with all kinds of special events and fun festivities. People really seemed to enjoy it. I did too. It was a great time for sure. And sorry to hear you couldn't be here live. I'm glad to have you here today. Thank you for your support. And hopefully you're having a good new year as well, now that we're about a week into it. Thank you, Thomas. Okay, our last contribution ever. After this, there will never be another contribution ever. This one is from Snow Carl to the dollar. All right, here we go. Thank you, Snow Carl. He says, don't you think it's funny how everyone said you'd fail if you weren't on Twitch? Yet here you are getting more contributions and more viewers than ever with just as many members. Wait.
Nah, that's not right. I'll let Phil finish speaking, but Phil is not making as much these days as he was on Twitch. Twitch was certainly far more successful for him, but there's certain reasons for that.
More contributions and viewers than ever with just as many members and viewers, huh? I understand what he's saying. What he's trying to say is, if you remember, I at first streamed on Twitch, and then after about a year of streaming on Twitch back in 2013, 2014, I left. And when I left, everyone said to me, Phil, that's suicide.
I mean, for fuck's sake. No, let me just rewind. We're getting a fucking years ago story now, for fuck's sake.
Than ever with just as many members. Wait. More contributions and viewers than ever with just as many members and viewers, huh? I understand what he's saying. What he's trying to say is, if you remember, I at first streamed on Twitch, and then after about a year of streaming on Twitch back in 2013, 2014, I left. And when I left, everyone said to me, Phil, that's suicide. Everyone who streams on Twitch. No one streams anywhere else and is taken seriously. If you want to be a gamer and you want to stream, you got to stream on Twitch. And at that time, remember, I didn't monetize any of my streams. It was just fan service. My main income was from the on-demand videos on YouTube. So from the years of like 2014 through like late 2016, for about 2 years, I streamed exclusively right here on YouTube, okay? Which was great. But YouTube had a lot of shortcomings. In particular, the chat was terrible. The chat was not nearly as good as it is today, okay? It was actually unmanageable back then. There was no way to really control the chat. So I had to have a lot of workarounds to stream on YouTube. I had to have my own chat set up and all kinds of crazy stuff. After about 2 years of doing that, I saw the writing on the wall that basically it wasn't going to be able to be feasible to make a living just with on-demand videos on YouTube anymore. I was going to have to change to survive. And a lot of people, thankfully, gave me a ton of advice saying you need to become a full-time streamer. And I listened, which is a rarity for me, but I actually listened. I think what it was is that there was a combination of a lot of things going on in my life at that time. And I felt like my life needed a major reboot. Okay? And so changing my quality of content away from being an on-demand video creator and instead being an interactive live streamer, it became a breath of fresh air. It became more interactive. It became more fun. And quite frankly, it led to a change in attitude for me, where instead of just being the guy trying to do over-the-top jokes, risque attitude, I became a guy that was more about, hey, let's have a fun time with games today. Let's have a meaningful conversation, right? Let's actually put out content that is of some level of maturity and quality, although admittedly I'm not the most mature guy and it's not the highest quality, let's be honest. But I feel like the people who come by my channel are here for a particular kind of content that you're not going to get elsewhere. Like I just said the other day, we looked at my demographics. 2 to 3% of my viewership are teens. That's it. Everyone else who watches me is either in their 20s, 30s, or 40s, and actually there's a higher percentile of people from the ages of 50 to 70 watching me.
Are you doing okay, Steve? I just thought I'd do a little kind of check-in on Steve. Percentile was said, and I know that makes him blow it up. You know, it's just every time there's going to be some certain words that are associated with certain people. Deherniated and percentile are now associated with Steve Dead. I'm sorry, pal, but these names, anytime I hear that, it's like thus. Whenever you hear thus, I think of Schenkel. Because I go thus robust, I think of Schenkel. I hear those two fucking words now. And anytime I hear thus, I immediately go in my head robust. I think a lot of people are the same kind of thing. It's kind of like a meaningful. Every time I hear meaningful, I feel like fucking celebrating because Phil said the fucking word. Because of that word's been cursed on Bingo in the past. Jesus Christ. Phil, this fucking rewriting of your fucking pishy little history. It's unreal. Lil Shadow says, do we add to the pool word meaning butchered in honour of Steve the Dead? And, well, nah. We already have Phil butchering words anyway, as part of our bingo stuff, our options, for potential things, but, nah. I think we're fine. We've got 116 different things on the current list 116 different possibilities for a bingo card.
Than the percentile that is of teens.
He just said it again. Jesus Christ. So basically, 2 to 3% of Phil's viewers are teens, but that's 200,000 subscribers. So 2 to 3% of them is what, like 500, 600 or something. Is my math right there, guys? Please confirm my math is okay and I wasn't just dumb. Is 2 to 3% of 200,000 like 500, 600? Or am I just being a dumb motherfucker? I don't know how to math.
Everyone else who watches me is either in their 20s, 30s, or 40s, and actually, there's a higher percentile of people from the ages of 50 to 70 watching me than the percentile that is of teens. So basically, my content, since I changed my attitude and my commentary style, does not appeal to the younger, immature audience anymore. It appeals to a more mature audience that's looking for something more serious, okay? And because of that, things got a lot better around here, all right? So I became a full-time streamer on Twitch again because I was seeking to monetize my ability to stream, and that changed up everything. And I was a successful streamer on Twitch from early 2017 all the way through April 2021. So you're talking, more than 4 years that I was full-time streaming over there. And then all of a sudden, that's when cancel culture began, where everyone was trying to cancel everyone, and my haters realized this and mobilized, and all in one fell swoop, they were trying to basically get me canceled from everything. They got me kicked out of the Twitch partner program. They got me kicked out of Teespring. They got me kicked out of the Streamlabs ability to get tips.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Oh, so much for not making this into some sort of drama segment. This is beautiful. All from a snowcard question of, I see you're doing a lot better on YouTube than you ever were on Twitch. Purely, you're not going to be as successful on YouTube as you were on fucking Twitch. For snowcard, it's a very positive contribution. It's like, look how well you're doing, because people didn't think you're going to do as well on YouTube after you fucking left Twitch, but look at you now, you're actually doing no bad for yourself, Phil. Very positive contribution from snowcard. Good message, and Phil's turned it into some sort of strange drama.
Tips. They basically got me canceled from like 4 things. Come to find out, it was a concerted effort. They were sending clips of me from a decade previous when I was that immature, that guy who was...
Phil, you were 30. You were 30 years old. You were a fucking adult. You weren't some fucking stupid teenager, for fuck's sake. You were a 30-year-old man who fucking made racist jokes, homophobic jokes, anti-Semitic jokes. You weren't some foolish fucking young naive child. You were a grown-ass adult that should have known better. And yes, there are repercussions for your actions. Delayed in this case, but yes, the fucking past caught up with you.
Doing racial humor, insensitive humor, sexualized humor. They were sending that as an example of that's who I was today, and claiming, this guy is a bigot, this guy is a racist, don't you know this guy's moniker is the king of hate? And basically, these companies didn't want to do research, they didn't care. They felt if enough people were complaining about me, that was enough to try to sever ties. So it wasn't like I was outright banned from Twitch, but they just kicked me out of the partner program with literally no justification. They literally never proved a thing, nor...
Hateful slurs. There's a whole song about it, for fuck's sake. This fucking meerkat made. You dumb pieces of human donkey shit, whatever fucking strange thing you fucking said. Hateful slurs. Do I need to find this? Hateful slurs. I feel like we need to go to the oldest result here. It's only 16 anyway, it's okay, it's only 16 different results. Which would it be? I don't even know if it's going to be on this list. I don't think it's on this fucking list. Yeah, how will I find this then? I don't think it's on this list. No, it's not going to be part of Ask the King because it's not. Phil had a live stream after he got departnered and he's reading the fucking thing. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I'm sorry for derailing, but I'm determined to find this. I am determined to find this. DSP Twitch partnership. I'll just search YouTube for this. Mighty D made a video a year ago. It's like a 5-minute video. Hold on. We'll try this on for size. Blah 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 blah. I feel like it's part of this video somewhere.
But apparently I'm being kicked out of the partnership program with no explanation. That's what it looks like.
Boo-hoo. Wasn't an explanation.
Immediately.
Come on, didn't you go full screen? And you fucking just went nuts.
And I don't know, because they've never been contacted by Twitch about it until this email, and this email says nothing. Like, this literally gives...
Maybe Phil, I don't know. I think it was this same get-up he was wearing. For fuck's sake, where is this going to be? Let me keep looking. Because there is another wee thing that I have here. I could. Shit! I lost it. 2 seconds. I will find this. It's going to exist somewhere. DSP hateful slurs. How about I type in hateful fucking slurs? No, it's just fucking videos exposing Phil's hateful slurs. There, I found it, guys. Channel is, I did everything correct. 2 subscribers. Fucking shout out to them. I don't know whose channel it is.
Over 3 weeks ago, I wrote the Twitch legal team and said, I want an answer. Why was I kicked out of the partner program? And am I ever going to be eligible again to reapply for it and see if I can get back into it? Because this is how I was making my living. Okay?
This is only like 3 minutes long. I'm going to watch the whole fucking thing because this is fucking gold dust. This is a classic.
Now, as I said, over the last month, everyone speculated. Was it because Phil sent out a tweet and that tweet pissed off people at Twitch and so they didn't want him in the partner program anymore? Was it because his trolls had said that he had doxed a fan? Was that what it was? Or was it because of the actual content of his streams? What was it that made Phil lose the partnership? And everyone has said some different stuff, and everyone was wrong. Not one person was right, including me. I was wrong. I was speculating reasons. All right, and I was completely wrong as to why this happened. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the email from Twitch Legal. They finally responded to me over 2 weeks after I initially sent my request. And I'm going to read this to you. All right? I am furious right now. Furious. That is the least of the way that I can describe this, how angry I am right now. Okay, are you ready? Dear Darkside Phil, thank you for your message. Oh yeah, 2 weeks later. Your able accrued revenue balance was paid on or around May 15th, which I told you guys, on May 15th when I got paid, I showed you all the evidence. I did get paid by them for what they owed me for as much as I had earned on the partner program until they kicked me out on April 21st. He said, that's Twitch's standard payment period, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now, here we go, word for word, reading out of the email. As stated in Twitch's partnership April 21st, 2021 correspondence to you, Twitch exercised its right to terminate the content licensing agreement dated November 25th, 2016. That's when I had signed that contract when I had come back to Twitch in 2016 after streaming here on YouTube for 2 years. With respect to your Twitch account, Darkside Phil, the agreement pursuant to the terms therein, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Get ready.
Ready.
Specifically, Twitch terminated the agreement following its investigation of repeated instances of inappropriate conduct involving hateful slurs.
That sounds like a reason to me.
In violation of section 4.2.7 appropriate conduct agreement. What the fuck are you fucking talking about, you lame-brained pieces of dumb fucking shit? Hateful slurs. Hateful slurs. What?
It's self-explanatory, Phil. You used hateful slurs and Twitch, like, you know what, fuck off then. And then you immediately use hateful slurs on them and say this.
Hateful slurs do I use on my streams? What? What hateful slurs? If there were hateful slurs on my streams, I would not be on Twitch.
And you're not partnered anymore. This was you getting departnered for them because of your use of hateful slurs. Cause effect.
I would have been suspended and kicked off of Twitch entirely. How can you tell me there's hateful slurs on my stream that aren't bad enough to get me violating the terms of service and ban, but are bad enough to get me kicked out of your partner program? Okay? Bullshit. 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 There were no hateful slurs ever on my streams, ever.
Ever. There's not a single instance or example apparently of Phil ever using hateful slurs ever on the entirety of the streams, apparently.
Since I've been on Twitch, I don't use hateful slur language at all. Ever, 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 ever.
So, yeah, they think you do, and so they got rid of you from the partnership program. So Phil, whenever he fucking says things like, you know, like this crap here...
Hate. And basically, these companies didn't want to do research. They didn't care. They felt if enough people were complaining about me, that was enough to try to sever ties. So it wasn't like I was outright banned from Twitch, but they just kicked me out of the partner program with literally no justification.
The justification was you used hateful slurs, Phil. You used hateful slurs, and they thought, you know what, fuck off then. And you fucking threw a tizzy fit. You went to your goddamn tiny little mind. Jesus me, I don't know. Anyway, it's just... blast from the past there. This is a fucking great... Was it part of Pick Big Go? It wasn't part of the Pick Big Go results, it looks like. So I have a feeling that Phil deleted this. Did Phil maybe delete this fucking video? Because it's not on the list of Pick Big Go things. You know, so it's possible that Phil does not have his video on his channel anymore. Is the video still up? How the fuck is it not getting found? Maybe there's no... well, I don't know. All I know is that there is a video, a mirror of it on YouTube. This here. Thanks to I did everything correct. Who the fuck this person? Who is this fucking person? I'm just trying to think, who is this person that we've never heard of? He's now got fucking 3 subscribers. Fucking hurry, I'm going to... When's his last video? A year ago, 2 years ago. Who the fuck is he? Nobody knows. Motherfucker joined on my birthday. I swear it's not me. Coincidence. I did everything correct. 423. Fucking hell. There you go. Fucking, I subscribed to him randomly. Fucking hurry for them. They had a clip I wanted, so I subscribed to them. Oh, Steve has found the video, I think. Steve has found the original video. I'm not going to click that link because I'm not going to give Phil my damn views.
Literally never proved a thing, nor even showed me evidence that I ever did anything wrong. They just said I did. And then they said, hey, reapply in a year. Because in a year, if you can show that you're not like that, you can come back and be a partner again. To which I said, how about no? How about I don't hinge everything on a company that on a whim will kick me out with literally no justification for it? You never showed me doing anything wrong. And I already know, like I already told you guys.
We show Phil doing things wrong all the goddamn fucking time. Does that not count as evidence of all your fucking hateful slurs? Hell, we actually have it as a fucking bingo option. We've already got it ticked green because you used hateful slurs, you know, towards your fucking, you know, these fucking, you know, CEOs and that shit, you know, these fucking rich motherfuckers that are trying to fucking make these fucking mobile games and cash in and fucking Bitcoin shit, which agreeable, it is good to call that shit out, but you were so fucking toxic towards them, you were using hateful slurs towards them, and so we ticked it off on the card because you were being a hateful little prick.
I already was contacted behind the scenes by someone who had the evidence that this is what happened. They showed me everything that was presented to Twitch.
Phil, you understand, Phil, that evidence is out of context. You can't look at that evidence without the full context of the fucking picture. How come, you know, whenever Secret Limited makes a fucking video and he provides all the fucking context of why we say Phil plays WWE Champions, all the evidence that we have at our disposal laid out in video format.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Blue Monkey Jedi for the super chat. It says, wouldn't they call him by his real name and email? Not really, no. It's probably a I was going to say semi-automated, but nah, they're probably just going to use a channel name. His channel name is probably what they go by. And Phil's Twitch channel name was... they call him DSP, I believe. Yeah, I think it was they call him DSP. I'm pretty sure DSP Gaming is specifically only to YouTube. So yeah. But that's the thing though, Phil fucking bitches and minds all the time about fucking the context of things, and whenever we talk about Phil and criticise him and fucking show a video of Phil doing something dumb and stupid, he blames on. They're showing things out of context. That's not a full context of the picture. Don't believe, you know, you can't believe that just because they show a snippet and a nugget or truth not shit. Whereas he apparently somehow, and this random phantom that has all this amazing collection of evidence that we detractors apparently had that gave to Twitch behind the scenes. What the fuck? We've never seen the light or day of this. This is brand new fucking... well, it's not brand new news. Phil's fucking alluded to this before in the past, but he's never told anyone or shown anyone this apparent evidence that it fucking exists. Phil claims it's a fucking whole fucking catalogue of evidence that detractors had to fucking get Phil departnered on Twitch and get fucking removed on Streamlabs and Stream Elements and fucking everything else. Teespring and all that shit. He claims to have all this evidence that the detractors had. Fucking all the shit that we detractors, us evil fucking mentally ill detractors apparently done to Phil in the fucking past. It's fucking garbage. It's a fucking coping mechanism from Phil to fucking pretend to be a fucking victim. If he had evidence, he'd fucking show it. He's not showing a fucking damn thing. He just fucking loves to use it as a fucking, you know, a way to cope. The fact of the matter is, Phil said a bunch of dumb fucking shit in the past, and it's caught up with him. He gets fucking banned on fucking Streamlabs and Stream Elements and Teespring. Fucking departnered on Twitch. Boo fucking who. Get on with it.
And other companies as well. And basically, yeah, it was a cancel effort showing things about me from 10 years ago. It was like, wow, and these companies are so dumb, they actually affected that 10 years later as if it was something that just happened. Just ridiculous. But that's how these companies are today. They're also insanely over the top, I hate to say it, liberal, that if anyone has ever done anything wrong, it doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago or yesterday, you could still be canceled for it. It doesn't make any sense, right? Now the thing is...
Oh, it's not just a liberal thing. Look, I've seen it on both sides. Yes, the left are fucking desperate to cancel some things on the right, but it works both fucking ways. I've seen the right fucking fervently try to cancel shit on the left as well. They're both as bad as one another. The left and the right try and cancel everything at times. Because it disagrees with our fucking precious values and not shit. I think the whole fucking thing's dumb to me. This whole cancel culture thing, and all sorts of fucking things. Doesn't matter if you're fucking left or right. Trying to cancel anything, trying to remove it from fucking history, trying to obliterate any single fucking instance of that shit is the wrong move to do. They wanted things like, you know, it's like there's like certain fucking statues in towns throughout the UK where the person may have been someone that was kind of generous with their money towards that town, so they got a statue, but their actual, like, you know, personality and their motives and their behaviour in the past was like questionable. Well, this person was like a prick because of this reason, that reason, that reason. Let's just remove the statue altogether. I was like, no. Keep the fucking statue there, but educate people on what this person did. Education can help people learn why these things should matter. Just removing something altogether and obliterating it from fucking being there won't educate people on these things. Cancel culture, just to delete something, remove something, just obliterate it from existence or whatever. That doesn't solve anything. That just makes you feel better for it not being there. It doesn't educate people on why, you know, this person may or may not be fucking good or bad or something. It's bizarre to me, you know. I don't know. I noticed the 8-ball is gone. The 8-ball will be there in some capacity. The 8-ball will be within reach, I'm pretty confident. I'm certain of it. Stevie Dead says this political podcast is going to be hell, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be pretty shite, let's be honest.
Is I'm not anti-liberal. I'm middle of the road. I don't like ultra-conservative.
Oh, you fucking like to pretend you're sitting on a fucking fence because you're fucking scared. You're fucking terrified of appearing too fucking left or too fucking right. You're terrified to appear anything else. You try and fucking play, I'm on the fence, I'm neither, I'm an equal opportunity, fucking fuck the fuck off. Fence is so far up his arse, he's fucking got a bit of wood coming to his mouth.
In fact, take a look at my attitudes on my streams and content. I'm definitely not a conservative. But it's like they're treating me like I'm the devil or something when I'm not doing anything wrong to violate any of their rules. They're taking things from 10 years ago and acting like they happened today. Anyway, after leaving the Twitch partner program in, you know, was it April of 2021, I came over to YouTube full time, and a lot of people said, you see, now Phil's screwed. Because the reason Phil had any level of support, any level of success, was because he was on Twitch, and Twitch is the go-to website for streaming, you know. And if anything, it's been the absolute opposite.
Debatable, Phil. You have been, let's put it this way. If YouTube had not implemented gifted memberships, I think life for you would be far more of a headache. If YouTube had not implemented this feature, which has saved your fucking bacon this year, you'd be really suffering a lot more. So I think you should really be fortunate. You're fortunate in a situation where you should be thanking YouTube for implementing gifted memberships. Because that has brought in Phil an extra couple of grand a month, I'd say. I think it works out that way. He's currently on 512 members, but organically he's only got like 300 odd members. So an extra 200 fucking members at $4 a membership? Yeah, that's like an extra fucking, like, 800. Almost a grand then, right now. Like $800 extra or something.
shown is that it doesn't matter where I go, people are going to follow me, people are going to support me no matter what. They realize that I've been basically hounded and persecuted by these internet bullies for a long time, and sadly, there's just no recourse against it right now. There really is no protection against this kind of online harassment. There should be, but there's not, and people know this. So,
well, the only thing we do is tell people the truth.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Putsky7 for subscribing to the channel, much appreciated. But Phil, the thing that we fucking do primarily is fucking tell people what you fucking do. A lot of detractor content is specifically regurgitating what Phil has said and done, and allowing other people to fucking make their own opinions of that fucking thing. Like, we'll take the thing that Hate Army clipped, for example, about last night, the guy that fucking said, I'll give you $50 for fucking 5 kills in Warzone. Gulag doesn't count, and Phil's like, fuck you, you're banned. Give me $50 and I might unban you. I'm all about sticking to the fucking facts, you know. I'm all about fucking trying to just kind of. Ultimately, we have theories and all that shit, and I try and present them in as constructive a way as possible. So, like, here's what I think, here's why I think it. Make up for your own mind what you think. I think it's a fair thing to do. It's like, I mean, but Phil, most of the things that got Phil banned on his platforms, it's been his own doing. Things he's said and done. Like, his YouTube fucking channel went down the shitter, not because of a detractor really, but because of his own actions to mass delete a bunch of his fucking videos back in the fucking day in 2015 or fucking whatever. It's just bizarre to me how, I've said this so many times to you guys before, I've said this so many times and it still rings true to this current fucking day. Phil is his own worst fucking enemy. There is nothing that we can do that would hurt Phil more than he would hurt himself with his dumbass decisions, the dumbass things he says and does on a daily fucking basis, which is going to fucking see his channel get fucking killed off. His decisions is so fucking atrocious. The way he spends his money behind the scenes, fucking spudging it on through champions and alcohol and DoorDash and all this other fucking stupid shit. Everything, doesn't matter. Phil got $300. $300 was tipped to Phil yesterday. All gone. We know it's all gone. We've got a good idea where most of that fucking money went. Phil is a creature of habit. He cannot escape this addiction he has. He needs fucking help. I've said it before. He needs fucking serious help. He refuses to admit it's a fucking problem. Instead he pretends they're all fucking lying. Even with all the evidence presented to the fucking world that Phil plays his fucking game and has a problem with his fucking game because he cannot stop fucking playing the game. He pretends it's not fucking real. He just buries his head in the fucking sand and claims it's fucking fake news. It's garbage, it's fucking nonsensical. It's just fucking copium from Phil. Until he sees someone to get help for this, I genuinely think Phil needs serious help. It's not just a case of Phil deleting the game and that'll be it. No, he genuinely needs fucking counselling. I feel. He needs some fucking shrink to get in his fucking head. Not just Steve Dead, kind of, you know, like, he needs someone to fucking, like, you know, put his ass on a couch and fucking listen to Phil and tell him he's a fucking moron. And tell him how he needs, you know, how he can, and just get the help he needs, man, because genuinely, fucking, there's no way. Phil has been addicted to mobile games in the past, and he's repeated the same addiction now. He never got treatment for it. He just moved on from one game to another game. Yes, he abandoned Supercard, but that got replaced with another game entirely. He never got treated for his addiction. He's always had problems with this. Spending in mobile games, he's always had problems with it. He pretends it was a problem in the past, it's no longer a problem anymore, but it clearly still is. Anyway, I'm just fucking ranting and raving, that's fucking point. You get what I'm fucking saying. The guy's a moron, he's never going to stop spending money and shit.
Give a shit what these idiots say about me. They don't care who tries to cancel me. They like my content, they know who I am. They know I'm different than everyone else, that's why they want to be here. And so I fully believe it doesn't matter if I'm streaming on YouTube, on Twitch, on another third-party site, where I'm posting up my videos, no matter what happens. I feel like people are going to support me and go wherever they need to go to keep following my content, and I really, really, really appreciate that. It allows me to have a feeling like I'm appreciated, and people truly know that there's value in you know, who I am as a person and what I do on the internet, and that you want to see it continue. And I'm very, very appreciative of that. I am. Thank you. I'm very grateful that I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. You know, thank you for that. But yeah, here we are, almost now 2 years into me being a full-time streamer on YouTube. And I'm going strong. My subs are up. My views are either steady or up, depending on the month, but they are never dipping. They're always steady or higher up, right? Engagement has been great. Every month it's either equal or going up. It's slow growth, but it's still growth. And I'm implementing new changes to make things better. You know, like I said, I have some good plans for 2023. They were kind of stalled with the whole taking forever to finish last year's stuff and then sadly having my equipment break. But now we're in a position, we're wrapping everything up and full speed ahead. Hopefully by the end of maybe January, or maybe at the latest, maybe very early February, I'll be launching some interesting new things for you guys that I'm sure you'll be interested in. And we'll go from there. But I'm feeling very positive about the future. I really am. All right. We got a couple more tips, but I feel like I'm about to sneeze. So if you give me a second here, so I don't.
And that's all standing up, so that's a double bingo. I'm not even pausing this. I'm just letting Phil fucking snort and fucking shuffle behind the scenes. I'm not even bothering Mark to pause this crap. The fuck's he doing with the camera?
I'm wiping the dust off my webcam. That's what that is.
Oh, thank you for explaining, Phil.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hit 100 likes, and we didn't even get to the year-end series yet. Thank you for the outstanding attendance and engagement right now. This is very nice. Thank you all for that. It's time for a full-screen, 1080p, ring light-backed, celebratory bubble blow.
There's your free space, guys. We have one free space.
Wow. How did it look? I actually couldn't tell. Did it look good?
This could be it. Hold on. Okay. Well, that's fucking perfect. Well, you know I've got to. This looks far better than. Yeah, I've definitely got to fucking do this. This is definitely far more fucking. Hold on. I'm working on it now, guys. Hold on. I'm working on it now. And I need to like see immediately if this works. This looks far too good. Hold on, I need to see right fucking now. Everything else can fucking wait. Does this work for a next thumbnail? Holy Jesus. It does. It works perfectly. That's our next thumbnail fucking sorted, lads. There we go. We are good to go. Back to bingo.
How did it look? I actually couldn't tell. Did it look good? I have no idea. Not a child's entertainer. Very entertaining content. Thank you, Inmate Elvis, from yourself for that comment. I really appreciate that. Okay. Continuing on here. I got another $1 tip. From Fandango. Says, I noticed you never play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Do you dislike it? It's super realistic, has many funny moments, but maybe the fan base doesn't want to see it. You know, hold on a second. I accidentally covered my stream connection quality. There we go. So I know exactly what game you're talking about. It came out, excuse me. It came out in a rare year when early on there wasn't much coming out that year. So it was a game that had a little bit of hype behind it when it came out because there was nothing else to play really. And I looked into it, and basically what the reviewers said was, yeah, it has funny moments, but it's a very tedious game. It's kind of frustrating. It's hard to figure out how to do certain things in certain situations. And quite frankly, after kind of reading up on it, I had a feeling that this would be the kind of game that would be forgotten in a heartbeat once a new release came out. So what ended up happening was, I skipped it for about a week. A new release came out, and no one ever mentioned the game ever again until like a year later. And it was exactly what I thought. Now, I actually watched Kat play it because she actually had gotten the PlayStation Premium service over the summer, and that was one of the games that was on there. She downloaded it, she played it for about 3 hours, and after 3 hours got so frustrated with it, deleted it, and never played it again. I watched her play some of it, and I agree, the early parts are kind of interesting, and then it gets incredibly boring. I'm glad I didn't play it, okay? It's just another one of these flash-in-the-pan games. The only reason anyone really talked about it was because there was nothing else going on at the time, and it's just, honestly, didn't look very good to me. My take, you can disagree, it's fine, but I'm just not interested in it, okay? All right, I received a $16 tip from Tom Walla. Tom Walla. Thank you, Tom Walla, for a $16 tip. I don't know what Tom Walla means. I don't know if it's your name. I don't know if it's a statement. But thank you. That gets us to our first tiered goal of $50, which means it's Gunner Glasses time. Now, to forewarn all of you, when I am staring at the camera with these glasses on, there's big glare. I will put them on for now, but if you guys actually think that these are too intrusive for the countdowns, I'll take them off. and this will be a one, you know,
Yeah, I know exactly what Phil's talking about here. Give me a second here. I need to fucking show you exactly what Phil's talking about. And we do thankfully have a test subject that can fucking... I said this in that being said earlier on. There is somebody in chat right now who's a fan. He's a certain percentile of our audience right now. Hold on, let me pull up a stream from earlier on tonight.
This dude is a piece of fucking garbage.
So let me find... Let me see if I can find a good example. So let me... Two seconds guys, let me just find... I think that's a good screen grab, right? So Steve the Dead. If you close your eyes, it looks like that's like googly eyes you're wearing. I'm just saying, because you're wearing glasses and you're staring at a ring light. You close those eyes, and you just... People might think, oh my god, he's got massive googly eyes like an anime, what the hell, what the fuck's going on? Your ring light makes it look like you got massive fucking pupils, pal. Just saying. It's almost like you could fall asleep on stream and just make sure your head's facing the ring light, and people will think you're wide awake and very observant. But I think it's I just kept seeing I keep seeing this. It's just I couldn't stop noticing that earlier on. I was there for a short time, just catching up and making sure I liked the stream, whatever, you know what I mean. Caught up with what Dayglow was saying as well, whatever. But any time I seen Steve Dead move his head, you know what I mean. I seen the ring light, and I was like, yeah, he's like got big googly eyes. I just couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. Yeah, so Phil might look like that right now. There's a fucking... Yeah, there's a future thumbnail right there. Phil might look like that here as he puts on the glasses. Let's see.
Exception. When I'm playing games, I'll show you. You know what? I'll literally give you guys a live demo of what I'm talking about. Okay?
Ooh, a live demo.
Ready? Here's me wearing Gunner glasses with the ring light. You see the glare? I mean, you'd be blind if you don't, right? You see the
Shout out to the blind man.
reflection of the ring light in it, and it could be pretty annoying, correct? Now, however, take a look at how this looks if I were playing a game.
I was going to say, how far away is that fucking light? Is it the fucking window or something? Why does, why is it if Bill doesn't have big Google eyes but Steve the Dead does? It's like Steve the Dead like fucking got that ring light bouncing in his forehead or something. Because it looks like, is it the next fucking... Is it outside the window, Phil's ring light? What the hell?
Because this is how I sit when I'm playing a game. Looks a little different, doesn't it? The glare is completely different. It's only in one small area. It's not very intrusive to the stream. So, basically, I think... excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. I think for when I'm doing vlogging, when I'm doing a special video, like today I'm doing my countdowns, the most disappointing game and game of the year, I kind of feel like it doesn't make sense for me to have the glasses on, and I should take them off.
Hold the fuck on for a second. DSP's receding hairline. Did you actually change your name from the start of the stream from DSP's hairline to DSP's receding hairline like I suggested? Or is there two people in this chat, one called DSP's hairline and the other called DSP's receding hairline? Because if you actually, in between the start of streaming now, changed your username on YouTube from DSP's hairline to DSP's receding hairline, I salute you, sir. It could just be a coincidence, it could be a different person. I just seen that there. I seen DSP's receding hairline. I thought, hang on a second. I could have sworn I seen them earlier, but that hairline was not receding back then. Oh, that's what it is. He's got the light behind the camera, the webcam. It's behind the webcam, right.
If you guys, care, I think overall, we should do what's best for the quality of the video I'm putting out, correct? Right? Like, first of all, I look like Bono when I wear these. It's kind of silly. Now, it's one thing if I'm playing the game, but I don't need blue light reduction when I'm not playing a game. What blue light do I need to reduce today in the office when I'm doing my...
I just wanted to get a good pause of having the fucking ring light show up on both lenses. Fucking Phil pretending to be fucking Bono, aye, right? with or without you. Anytime Phil has a slow day in his fucking stream, Sunday, bloody Sunday. Which is fitting because today's Sunday. Fuck me, man.
By countdowns, exactly. Right? I don't think so. So I'll keep them on for now for the podcast, but I think when we actually get to the countdowns afterward, I will take them off. It just makes sense. That way it's not intrusive to the content we're doing. Okay?
Well, look, you're given $50. If you're not going to fucking give the fans a reward for giving you a fucking monetary goal, aren't you being quite unfair to your audience? I thought the whole point of having these rewards was that people could fucking see you make yourself uncomfortable for the sake of fucking money. Because the hats are apparently so uncomfortable, the vests are apparently so uncomfortable. Poor fucking Phil has to fucking wear these fucking gunner glasses because you're given $50. Poor fucking Phil. Jesus Christ, man. He's going to take off the fucking glasses during his fucking countdown. Unreal.
Okay. I received a $3 tip from Tim. If your fans tip you when you're offline because they can't make it to a live stream, will you shout out their tip in your next stream and add their contribution to your next stream? Actually, yes, unless there's a direct request not to. I'll give you some examples. So, actually, when I was...
You don't need to give examples, Phil. You just fucking explained it all right fucking there. Unless they did otherwise, yes, then you can move the fuck on. You don't need to give examples. It does actually make me think, though. How many streams does he actually receive, like, per week or per month, off camera, off stream, and with a request to keep it off stream? It might be more than we think. We don't know.
Playing Street Fighter 6's beta this last time in December. Game Tracker, you know, stream regular. He's here for certain games, and basically he supports the games he really likes, but he doesn't show up all the time. He only shows up whenever there's a specific game he really likes. He likes Street Fighter. He wanted to see me play Street Fighter 6, but he couldn't make it that particular weekend. So what he
sounds like he's not really supporting you then, but supporting the game. If he liked you specifically, he would be there for all the games you fucking play. But instead, it's only there for a very small handful of fucking games. That makes you think, doesn't it, Phil?
It is he would tip overnight, and he would say, hey, Phil, just so you know, this is for Street Fighter 6, because I really like your gameplay. Sometimes he even gave me some hints or whatever, or tips. So what I would do is I would shout it out the next morning on the podcast and add it to that running total for the next day. And that is 100% totally cool. I'm okay with doing that as long as people want it. But there have been specific times when, for whatever reason, someone specifically said, hey, I just wanted to contribute and help you out, but I'm not looking for a shout out. I'm not looking for this to count towards anything. This is just me as a way of saying thanks for the content. That's it. And if that's the case, if someone's like, I just want to be completely anonymous, I don't even want anyone to know, you know, that I tipped or anything. If you could keep it, you know, hush hush. And I said, yeah, I'll do that too. It's whatever the person wants. Okay. So yeah, if someone were to tip over, now let's say you're an on-demand viewer on YouTube and you're watching a playthrough and you're absolutely loving this playthrough. Like, wow, this is great. I want to contribute. You could tip overnight and say, hey, Phil, you know, just so you know, I'd like this to contribute to your next stream. I want to say thanks for the playthrough I'm watching. Or, hey, you know, today you're going to be playing Need for Speed Unbound. Just so you know, I really like the game myself. I hope you enjoy it. Here's a tip to go towards that stream. Absolutely, I would do that and count it. No problem. You know, I'm grateful for all contributions. And yes, if people want them to count, absolutely they will. So there you go. Do I like shawarma? Shawarma's pretty good. I've only had an official shawarma, I think, once. I actually went to Pennsylvania Station. There's this train station in Pennsylvania. It used to be a train station. It's not anymore. Now it's just a market. I forget what it was called. Is it Penn Station Market? No, it's not Penn Station Market. There's a name. It's not Penn Station. It's something else now that I'm thinking about it. But there's a market in Pennsylvania, and there's a bunch of food, and I actually got an authentic shawarma from someone who's, you know, culturally from that place. They've been making shawarma their whole life. Reading Terminal Market. That was it, Flip Flop. Thank you. Or Flip Philadelphia. That was it. Yes, Reading Terminal Market. And it was amazing. It was like, holy moly.
I just like, you know, I am from shawarma land. Only I am able to make shawarma. And my people love shawarma. I said, yes, I found somebody that comes from shawarma. Now can I actually officially have some shawarma? Thank you to the citizen of shawarma land for making me some shawarma today. Fuck off. I love how Phil... I mean, Phil could just be upfront and honest and say I got no idea where it's fucking from. But what do you mean? What the fuck do you mean you know it's authentic? You don't even know where it's fucking from, Phil. How do you know it's fucking authentic? How in the hell is he fucking pretending to understand till he knows where it's fucking from? And it's all fuck. No, let's rewind that just a wee bit.
And there's a bunch of food, and I actually got an authentic shawarma from someone who's, you know, culturally from that place. They've been making shawarma their whole life.
They've been making it their whole life. Does that mean they know what it's not? It might not be. Fuck man, I've been fucking enjoying pizza my whole fucking life. Doesn't mean I'm from fucking Italy. Oh, I've been eating and consuming pizza my whole damn life, so that makes it practically Italian. Fuck off.
Reading Terminal Market, that was it, Flip Flop. Thank you. Or Flip Philadelphia, that was it. Yes, Reading Terminal Market. And it was amazing. It was like, holy moly, it was delicious. It was, wow. And I've never really seen anyone else that does it since then. But that was really, really cool. I got a $1.50 tip from Chocoboko. He says, my dad and uncle had similar humor to yours, and just like you, they don't do that anymore, so I can understand what you're saying. Yeah, you know, at some point in your life, you got to change and mature up a little bit, you know? Here's the thing, and again, I've said this too. When I started on YouTube 15 years ago, not only was the climate of the world different, it really was, but I didn't take anything seriously. I didn't think this was going to be a job. I thought this was me dicking around on the internet just trying to have some silly fun. You know, I didn't think that this was going to be something long-term that I was going to care about doing, or that people were going to reference things that I said and did on the internet 15 years ago, today in 2023. You know, I thought, oh, who cares? Life's a joke. Everything's stupid. Just dick around and be an idiot. And now look at how things have changed. Like, damn, if I'm going to do this long-term, I've got to change. I've got to mature for the better. I've got to become someone better, you know? I got another tip. Wow, thank you guys. Big support today. $2 tip. Let's see here. From the Croatian Haitian? Okay. The Croatian Haitian tipped me $2. Yesterday you were talking about letting viewers tip to decide the color of the ambient light. No. I wasn't. Let's not say I didn't even suggest it. A viewer did. And then people were discussing the possibility. I never suggested someone tip to change the color of the ambient light behind me. That was definitely a viewer suggestion. Okay? Before people start saying, Phil tries to monetize every possible thing. No.
But you do try to monetize every single possible fucking thing.
Put those words in my mouth to say I did. I did not do that. Okay? Now, my suggestion is make it a $20 tip to change the light. Make it so that if there's a tip to change the light, they get a few minutes before it can be changed by another tip. I say a few minutes rather than specifying the exact time because it should vary. You don't want to be setting timers for the light or whatever, but you don't want viewers to be robbed either. That's exactly right, and that's what I was saying, is that's why I would be apprehensive about doing it. Because what if, let's say I turn on the stream today, all right, guys, we're going to determine the light for today, $20 tip, you get to pick the light. And then 3 people each tip $20, and one's at blue, red, green. Right? Crap. Well, that's kind of unfair. So first we go with blue. Okay, we're blue. Leave it on for what, 5 minutes? Okay, now red. Cool. Okay, now 5 minutes.
$20 for 5 minutes, man. It's fucking whores that they'll give you better offers. You may have banged for you $1 from the fucking streets of Dundee, man.
That's green. But then what happens if no one else tips $20? So the person who tipped last got it all day, right? How's that fair? They all tipped the same amount. Why did one guy get it all day? I don't know. We have to think about it. We definitely have to think this through and think about how we want to do this. Again, I want it to be fair. I don't want people to feel like they're being cheated. And I also don't want to overpromise and underdeliver at all. I would want it to be something fair, and that's why we're not rushing to do anything. I'm open to some more suggestions. Thank you for that initial suggestion. Let's try to get more ideas before we try to implement anything. I'm not saying we're even going to implement anything. I'm saying I want this to be something fair, okay? Hello, Jade. How are you today? Welcome. Cheerio Eater. How are you? A lot of regulars showing up. Saiyan Gen ZX did 2 super chats. First, it was a $1 super chat. Then they did an additional $2 super chat and said, you're a right-winger. That's a good thing. I am not a right-winger, all right? I keep telling you guys this. One of the reasons why I really feel if I ever were to do anything political on the internet, it wouldn't work, is because I'm not one way or the other. And that's what people look for. A lot of people just want to see the extremes. They want to see and hear.
Nah, Phil. It's just, let's be honest, you know, you lean to the right, Phil, quite a lot. Anytime we see Phil do a leaning ban, which direction is he leaning to us? He's always leaning to the right. Every single time. When have we ever seen this motherfucker lean to the left? Very, very rarely. Nah, he's always leaning to the right.
The content that only is to the side that they find themselves aligned with. And I'm not for either side. I'm a firm believer that each side has positives and negatives, but sadly, each side really recently have failed the American people. If anything, it's the COVID situation, where we were shown that it didn't really matter who you were with. They weren't really helping us. They didn't really help anyone. It was just a lot of dictation of things to do. You want to really help us? Can you give us maybe, you know, some money to help with the fact that everything's closed, that everyone's out of work, that everything's more expensive? Oh, here's $1,200. Oh, $1,200. For how many years? Right? It was crazy how this country showed that basically no one in power could help the public, which, by the way, is the definition of a public servant. The people who are elected officials in our country are supposed to be public servants. They're not supposed to be some ruling class that basically gets protected from everything, and that's how it's treated. So when I get so turned off by all political discussion because I really don't like how our government works. All right, I'm not saying I have the answers to change. I'm not saying I'm an anarchist and I want the government overthrown. That's ridiculous. I just wish that there were improvements and it would be better. And if anything, in recent years, you just see each side is so petty and so anti the other side. No one's willing to like work together to actually help the American people. Everyone just wants to yell at each other like little kids. So if I were to ever do politics, I don't know if it would even really work. Because what would happen is I'd have the leftists screaming at me and I'd have the rightists screaming at me. Everyone would scream at me that I'm wrong because I'm in the middle trying to be the reasonable guy, you know? So...
You're a fucking fake fence sitter, Phil. You fucking pretend you're fucking sitting in the goddamn middle out of fear of losing your fucking whales.
I guess we'll see. Moving forward. Maybe one day as I get older, I will want to do something like that. Maybe I will do political discourse. Maybe I'll have a show specifically for it. But we're not doing that now, all right? Slow progression, as they say. Slow changes. No shocking big changes. Okay? Okay.
Shocking was said. We are technically one away from a full house. And that's a double bingo right there. So yeah, guys, we got the bubbles. Remember, we have one free space, guys, because he bloated bubbles. For 100 likes, we are one away. Phil has to say monetize you, or he has to be getting random YouTuber jealousy.
Alright guys, so that is it. Thank you. We're done. The level 1 podcast is complete. Attendance is great. I guess we got a good starter attendance here for the year-end award, so I'm very excited. Remember, a couple quick things. We're going to start with the countdown momentarily, and when we start, it's going to be just like a normal stream. If you guys contribute, if you guys want, interaction, we'll still have it. Alright? So this isn't my normal daytime stream. It's not like, oh, this is just me talking to you and there's no interaction. That's not the case. Thank you already for a great start of engagement, for the support. Really appreciate that. I'm excited to do my year-end series as always. All right, guys. So thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast. Thank goodness we finally got to do the news. And man, is it cold in here or is it just me?
What the fuck is this garbage? Someone explain to me what the fuck this fuck shit is. What in the hell? I'm skipping that. Explain yourself, you fucking dick.
Okay, what I'd like to do quickly is set up, and I need to pee before we start, but it'll be like a minute. I do want to set up 2 different screens. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this.
This is good news, guys. He's actually needs a piss break. He might say monetize you here, because he's only going to be away for a minute, and he usually likes to remind his audience, I'm not going to monetize you. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen here.
Boop. We're going to go full screen with the camera. Wow, look at that. For disappointing, what color should we do for the disappointing games? Should we do red? People were suggesting red for disappointing, and then either dark blue or light blue for the best games countdown. All right, it's up to you. We were like, do red for the most disappointing. Right? Here, let's start. We'll start off white. This is actually supposed to be yellow, but it looks white to me, right? Doesn't it look white? So we'll start with white, and then what I'll do is I'll change to red and say, oh, the most disappointing games countdown. All right. In fact, where is that art? It should be up here. There it is. Okay, cool. Actually, let's make that go a little like that. There we go. And then we got this. Yep, let's make that a little higher. Good. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate. We'll start here. I'll do an intro. All right. And then what we'll do is we're going to go back and forth between this screen and this screen as I play footage of each game for you. And I narrate, why I think it's disappointing or why I think it's one of the best games of the year. Okay? That's how it's going to work. I need my list, first of all. It's over there. Let me go get the list.
We've almost got a full house, guys. Be prepared. Be prepared. We've got a free space, remember.
Okay.
We got the bubbles blowing.
All right, and if you guys could just bear with me for a second, I just got to pee. You know, I was going to use the bathroom for a minute. And again, feedback. What do you think of the glasses? Is the ring light reflection too distracting? If it is, I'll just take them off, which is fine. Actually, I think it doesn't look better without the glasses. I'll be honest. Yes, I know normally I'd wear gunner glasses, but I think maybe it makes more sense to not have them. It's very distracting. It's distracting me, you know. So I think maybe today just leave them off. We can still wear a hat. We can still do a vest. That's okay if we hit those goals, but this is too distracting, I feel. Okay, people are agreeing with me. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me, because a lot of people...
Can you imagine if no one agreed with him? Can you imagine how butthurt he would be? Everyone says no, everyone wants me to wear glasses. If you go on a fucking rant about, oh, you selfish motherfuckers in chat, fucking wanting to fucking make me wear fucking glasses when it's too fucking distracting, he'd be fucking going to his tiny little piggy mind.
Just be contrarian, but they do look much better without them. Alright, let me go use the restroom quick. I'll be right back, and then we're going to start, okay? I'll be right back.
Oh, come on. He didn't say monetize you. He usually fucking loves reminding people he's not going to monetize them. Fuck off. I can't believe that. That's been his thing lately. That has been his fucking thing lately. Where he fucking tells his audience, I'm not going to monetize you. And he's back.
Okay, guys. We're going to get started. Before we do, another contribution came in. I just want to shout that one out first, and then we'll begin. This is a $2 tip. Hello, Ronnie Blaze. How are you? This is a $2 tip from Lady Charisma. Says, you have the most disappointing and best game set. What was your most surprising game? Again, it was better than you expected this past year. You know, likely that will factor in to, you know, the Game of the Year awards countdowns. I do a couple honorable mentions, and the thing is, this year, I'm actually doing a very lengthy Game of the Year countdown, 15 games. So because of that, likely some of the lower entries are going to be games that, okay, they're not insane, best in class, but they're still pretty darn good games that have surprised me, and therefore that's why they're kind of getting the attention I'm going to give them. So I think we'll get to that answer for you, okay? All right, anyway, thank you, Lady Charisma, for the $2 tip. Let's update that, and then we're going to begin. And again, this is interactive, guys, all right? If there's contributions, I'm going to shout them out. If, you know, there's discussion around the things I'm saying on the stream, we're going to talk. It's not just me talking to you. It's supposed to be just like any other normal stream, interactive discussion, okay? Okay, are we ready to start? Here's my list. Let's make sure I got yes. Okay. You need a sandwich? Do you need time to make it? Or can we start? You need time to make your sandwich? What kind of sandwich? How long is it going to take? If the fans vote on it, would I wear a tie in place of my glasses today? In the spirit of an award show? I have a clip-on tie. It's an 8-bit tie.
Oh my god, yeah, like, of course Phil's got a clip-on tie. Because now, oh Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck, why would Phil have a fucking clip-on tie? Did he wear it to fucking bankruptcy court or something? What the fuck?
The problem is you won't be able to see it because of the way that I sit. You know.
It's
not like...
What do you mean the way you fucking sit? We see everything in your top half of your fucking body. It's a fucking piece of apparel that fucking sits in the top half of your body. You're sitting staring, you're fucking facing a goddamn webcam. Of course we'd fucking see it.
This is a desk, and you're seeing from the chest up. You know, the microphone kind of blocks it.
Does he think the clip-on goes down below the waist? What the fuck? The clip, no, but fucking, oh my fucking god. You wouldn't fucking see it. I would fucking would.
You have a clip-on tie I bought many, many years ago. Because I actually thought that I was going to do a news show. A formal news show at one point.
Oh my fucking god. Imagine Phil thought he was going to do a formal news show. Fucking breaking news from the snort fort. Phil's like fucking dramatic face towards the fucking camera. And he's like, views are down, tips are down, support now. Turns into some sort of fucking begathon. DSP Gaming in danger of not being able to eat out at DoorDash. Only you can fucking make sure he eats. Get off, man. News show.
I wear the tie and then it never happened.
Why did it never happen, Phil? Why did it never happen? Details.
Hello, everyone. I see many, many people joining. Thank you for being here. Are you ready to start? I hope so. All right, guys, ready? Let's just do it. Let's jump in. This is going to take a while. This first video, this will be the most disappointing games countdown. Likely going to be over an hour. And then after this ends, we're going to take a break. And then we're going to come back and do the Game of the Year awards. And that's the stream. It's just probably going to take the whole time because there's a lot of games to talk about. Okay? Okay, cool. Here we go. Hello, everyone.
Fuck off. Fuck you, Phil. You didn't say monetize you when you fucking went away for a piss break like you usually fucking would have done. That is annoying. That is the end of bingo. We're one away. We had 1 free space because Phil blew bubbles on stream, but we needed fucking 2 for Jesus Christ, that's so annoying. 1 away. I guess it doesn't really matter which one I fucking tick. We'll take this one for the sake of fucking, you know, symmetry. We'll take monetize you. And I'll blow the fucking horns. Well, it's like a double one, but. I am annoyed. I am irked. I am severely irked. Let's just keep. So that's the end of bingo, guys. We're 1 away, sadly. So how is Phil doing right now? Let's go to
DSP here.
Shut the fuck up.
Ladies, gentlemen, everyone else out there.
Let's just refresh your goddamn stream and see what it is.
I'm gonna put out a game with very few bugs, and hopefully it'll live up to expectations. Well, they definitely took their time this time.
$125 for Phil. $125 Just close that goddamn pool. So yeah, Phil's enjoying a very special, robust show. Okay, Jesus Christ, okay. I did promise a couple of things beforehand. I was asked to fucking play Ludwig's tune, Juju's. And yeah, I'm going to find that. Give me a second, guys, and I'll get that played. Well, I like giving you guys, I'll give you guys a wee treat, so we'll do a couple of wee things before we end the show. First of all, I'm going to play Juju's because I was asked to, and I like doing what I was asked. Can't even mind to ask for it. That's no idea. Is our detractor streaming? Is Tractor Goose streaming right now? Go check them out. Any other detractors, show them some love, show them some appreciation. Yeah, by all means, guys. Shout out to all these other detractors putting up with Phil shenanigans. There's a link to the Goose as well. There you go. Twain's got a link to his stream right now, so there we go. I'm just going to do a couple of wee things before just disappearing at my end. As I said. Where is this? Where is Ludwig's tune? Where the fuck is it? I'm looking for it in 2 seconds. Where the fuck are you? I found it. It's okay, I found it, guys. Okay, I found it. Ludwig made this incredible wee video to go with us. A music video created with the help of DALL-E 2, OpenAI generated images. It's quite a trip, let me tell you that. So yeah, as requested earlier on, we're going to enjoy Juju's, or Juju's, whatever. So there you go.
I just want you guys to understand that it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough. Okay, it has. I'm sorry that I'm tearing up like a baby. All the shit that happened to me, and all the stress and the mental shit that I go through on a daily basis. Sometimes. On a daily basis. Stress. Sometimes. On a daily basis. Stress. Sometimes. Let's start at the beginning. Way back when the pig and the cockroach were involved in an experiment to make a new staple food source in the early 80s, inventing delicious hybrid 6-legged pigs, nuclear bomb resistant bacon on the cob. It failed. Mom and Dad found my ass inside a trash can. They discarded bug larvae, snorting, burping, farting, smelling worse than a Wendy's chili filled cum dumpster. The couple picked me up, screaming, "What the fuck?" Figuring that their cats would use a new chew toy. I got adopted, passed off as a mutated human. Boy, I was raised by TV, wrestling, Chef Boyardee's, and unlimited supply of feline feces. It's not true. It's true. I got doo-doo dudes. Dude. I got doo-doo dudes. Dude. On to chapter 2. Title. Super. Street Fighter 2. Autism edition. Obsessed with pretending I'm becoming the best. Instead, I failed the mission. Traveling country, sucking at tournaments, and getting laughed at like a traveling circus clown, blaming arcades literally every time. My brain's shut down. The drains. Missing all my shot. Like stormtroopers eating more shit than a pooper scooper. Always feeling like a gouty outsider. Till finally one day, I got 4th place in a Street Fighter game 4 people played. Now, look, listen, follow my logic. I was a troll, asshole, alcoholic, sipping gin and tonic, lying to the fact that ironic on top of idiotic. I was moronic, or paranoid, a chronic smoker, choking more often than a neurotic, Jared Leto's Joker. Why am I not? And then I ran away empty-handed. Both my friends I betrayed along the way. I monetized them to this very day. The straw that broke the camel's back for me. I was confronted once out in public about my threats to beat people with sticks, and I pulled my legs back behind my thorax, shit my pants, and cried like a pig roach. Fat. It's true. It's true. Doo-doo. I got doo-doo dudes, dude. I got doo-doo dudes, dude. Curses, shit got worse and worse. The 3rd verse hurts me even worse than the first. Just imagine wagging it, trying to relax, fulfilling your thirst, and blowing your load of Alfredo cheese sauce over a PG-13 YouTube stream. Riddle me this: do you throw in a towel, give up on YouTube dreams, turn off the computer, become a commuter to 9 to 5, earning an honest living, or choose the alternative, live life like a laughing stock, eternally existing as a narcissistic, perpetually begging micro cock? It's not true. It's true.
What the fuck did I do? What did I get myself into?
You're my 4th place trophy.
Gosh, one of those days.
At least until the day for the alimony payments.
Yay!
I got doo-doo dudes, dude.
We're not done yet, guys.
I got doo-doo dudes, dude. Woo!
Zoom in. And we are done. Right there. Good stuff indeed. Quality stuff, absolutely quality. That's what I'm saying. That was made by Ludwig, by the way. Ludwig World Order made that. An amazing fucking tune. He had a different version of it, but he wanted to do this kind of music video version as well. Absolutely incredible. It really is. There's a couple of detractor songs that really do hit the spot for just how well they fucking feel and how well they sound. Another one that's well up there is got to be Dark Side of Flow, Mubbles. I wasn't even asked to play this, but since we're in the fucking playlist.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
Why not?
Really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. Hello, everybody. It's Dark Side Phil. I need that money to pay my bills, the electric bill, the internet bill. Stupid fucking trolls, man. I just want to chill. I rock back and forth on the X and Y axis. Tip me so I could catch up on back taxes, making large stacks for funding chargebacks. And my laugh sounds like act. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. I want to have chill streams. No detractor memes, bathroom breaks, playing WWE, relaxing chill session of Street Fighter 3. Like I'm getting my vibe back from 2017. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here, 50 bitch there, 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. I'm the one who operated a successful YouTube channel. I'm the one who just filed for bankruptcy. I'm the one who didn't pay my taxes. I'm the one. Me. I'm the one who masturbated in front of children. I'm the one who got 4th place at Evo. I'm the one with a 10-year legacy. I'm the one. Me. 50 bitch here. 50 bitch there. 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. 50 bitch here. 50 bitch there. 50 bit bitch. Raise your hands in the air. I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills. The electric bill. The internet bill. The condo fees. My mortgage. My taxes. My back taxes. My current taxes. My state taxes. My federal taxes. My tax attorney. My tax guy. My tax accountant. My bankruptcy lawyer. All of my credit cards. My new setup. A new laptop. PS5. Gin. Bowl of ramen. WWE champion.
I just love how right at the end there are a couple of random things like fucking gin and a bowl of ramen. What the fuck, man? It's too fucking good. It's too fucking good. Right, before a bowl of ramen, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Has Phil ever said bowl of ramen? Yes, great floating song. Jesus Christ. Okay, right. I was, okay. We know, so I hope to be back tomorrow, doing more streams. We'll see how tomorrow goes. We'll play it by ear, okay? Today was okay in terms of, you know, but we'll see how tomorrow goes, okay? If we do, but the next stream anyway, this is going to be a thumbnail, whether it's tomorrow or maybe a day later or whatever, we'll see. And yeah, this is the thumbnail we'll use for it. In fact, let me very quickly see if I can get that thumbnail prepared for you guys. So, get rid of that. We copy this. This is such an easy process because I'm a lazy bastard. It's beautiful. Isn't it glorious? Behold his beauty. This is the thumbnail for tomorrow as things stand. Fucking quality stuff indeed. I cannot believe how well it's fucking that. I'm so amazed that the fucking everything is cropped out perfectly. A lot of times Phil's dumbass head, it's hard to fucking cut out some of that crap behind him. So it worked out very well indeed. I'm very happy with that. That's tomorrow's thumbnail all fucking sorted. Quality stuff. I'm saving that bad boy right now. I don't want to lose that. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me for some DSP Bingo tonight. I do hope you all enjoyed some robust Bingo content. We got 24 out of 25, sadly. It was almost a full house. Not quite there. It is what it is. What am I missing here? Oh yeah, of course, well, that's what I'm fucking missing there. When you go to fucking Pixar. 2 seconds. Let me pull up Pixar to... Can't believe I forgot to get that prepared. Hold on. We were enjoying all the fucking music stuff there, and we completely forgot how to end the fucking streams. We're playing Pixar Animations little music video. So there we fucking go. So Milkman Bill said percentage is the right word on that. Context, not percentile. Fucking poor Steve. Poor Steve is so good turning his damn mind with that all the goddamn time. Oh, Phil's list has been doxed. Well, no doxed, but Phil revealed his list. 3rd looks like Stray. 6th looks like it says Street Fighter. Probably Sifu. Nah, number 6 is Sifu. There we go. So, God of War. The Phil's list has already been fucking revealed for fucking Game of the Year. Before his fucking stream ends. Elden Ring 2nd. And the top one looks like it's going to be God of War. Surely, yeah, God of War Ragnarok. That's definitely God of War. So, there we go. Pokemon Scarlet was 4th. Seriously? Callisto Protocol 5th. 6th is Sifu. So 3rd is Stray then. So that's the top 6 the God of War. Then you got Elden Ring. Then you got Stray. Pokemon Scarlet. Callisto Protocol. Sifu. And I'm not sure what 7 is. Can't really tell, but there's your fucking top 6 right fucking there. Bloody hell, man. Anyway, I'll give that a wee fucking like. It's a very good picture. Anyway, I'm going to end things there, guys, before I've been going on fucking long enough. I hope to be back tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see, guys, as I said, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining us on DSP Bingo. There are other detractors right now restreaming or whatever. It was Tractor Goose is streaming right now, so check them out. The link was earlier on that Train put up. And yeah, guys, I'm going to end things how I always end things by playing Notorious P.I.G. contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations, who's got a brand new video out as well. Make sure if you're check out Pixar Animations' brand new video of Phil channeling spirit of a certain angry Austrian man. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, guys, thank you very much once again for joining me. I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone.